adventurers! And welcome to the 56th episode of Dirty 20, an evening of laughter, drama, and adventure. We call it D&D Podcast. It is I, your Dungeon Master for the evening, and once again I'm joined by my colourful cast of characters. Yep, that pretty just a standard opening today. Nothing interesting.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say. Does anyone else have anything interesting going on in their life that they wish to promote or
puppies?
Not? Oh, you've got puppies.
You wish to promote puppies? That's all I have to say on the matter.
Do you have a puppy to show us?
I do not.
Oh, well, there's
that's a
one
shame.
I
That's a
got
shame.
today.
We need
Don't tease us like that, Jay.
puppies for followers.
Kick
Am I
him
right,
off.
ladies and gents?
A puppy followed.
All right then. Well, I guess without further ado, we might as well delve into today's episode of A Dirty 20. We are back.
Oh.
So, previously on Dirty 20, as the blood and dust settled, the consequences of the marketplace massacre began to set in. Having defeated some strange demon masquerading as Councilman Adler, Fera Carta stood among the bodies of the fallen. Slowly but surely, the residents of Ravenwood began to slip back into the market to see what the silence brought. And although skeptics were among them, the crowd began to cheer and clap. Wanting to avoid the limelight, he made to leave, heading back towards the Ravenwood estate with Leandra. Alistair, however, decided to stay behind and help the injured. The next day brought better news. Greeting you at breakfast was Warren, whom thanked you for what you had done, and also invited you to a meeting that evening at the council house. With the day to yourselves, you each found something to occupy your time, but soon the evening was upon you. Arriving at the meeting, you were sat among other council members of Ravenwood. Here, Toby was announced as the next Lord of Ravenwood, following Warren stepping down. As one of his final acts, Warren bestowed upon each of you the title of Cavaliere, a knighthood of sorts. But this was only where the real meeting began. Over the course of the next few hours, you presented your case, that the war with Foyfort was much more dangerous than expected, and not just because of the damage they wrought, but the suspicion that it might not be the only war coming. You were met by both adversary and agreement, the council torn by your words. In the end, Warren saw to it that you would be helped. Speedy journey to the Queen and a ship chartered from Porta Minor to Deep Bay. With that, the meeting was adjourned. In celebration, you visited the Jolly Moon. With drinks and a table, Aria asked Alistrine to join her on the roof, where she confessed herself, and although Alistrine seemed torn, she had to dismiss the affections. With drinks finished, you returned to the Ravenwood estate. Many days ahead until the completion of the armour. As you found your way to slumber, each of you cannot shake Aria's words, how the fate of this world rests in the hands of liars, mercenaries, and thieves. With the new dawn breaking, the rays of warm sun fill your bedchambers, the smell of familiar fresh food wafting through the manor. As each of you ready yourselves, 10 days of downtime stretch before you. How would you like to spend it, Fera Carta?
Oh, I think I need a vacation. I don't know about you guys.
And there we go.
I go.
Put you on the Ravenwood map.
Lovely.
Fantabulous.
Oh, look, and Storm.
Where's Storm? Oh yeah. Hello.
Why is there a giant storm?
Oh my god, he's wreaking havoc!
And pardon the pardon, storming through the streets.
Oh god.
This is very uncharacteristic.
I'm going to
I don't know what I'm
show
doing.
our fair viewers the map of Ravenwood for a short while before. So you have 10 days of downtime before the completion of the armor on A-Day 01st Snowdown, which is 10 days from now. So each of you have prepared something that you'd like to do, or some of you might have kind of maybe not necessarily something grand that they want to do that necessarily requires rolls, but all the same, who would like to take the first steps so to get your downtime activities up in Xanathar's Guide to Everything?
Oh yes, probably.
I'm excited for this.
Sponsored, hashtag not sponsored. Please sponsor us.
Oh my god, imagine.
Do you guys just
Don't
want to
even
like
tell me.
roll like a d20 or something, and whoever gets the highest?
Yeah,
goes
sounds
first?
good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Oh, we can
good.
number ourselves. Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, everyone just
Just
roll a
everybody
d1
just
there.
roll a d20. Yeah.
So, am I about to ask you to roll initiative or something?
Initiative, yeah. We're rolling initiative. Oh, I nearly threw up. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that was
That
was
was throw up.
Yeah.
That was
yeah
So
that
gargling.
gravelly.
yeah that was truly vile.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
That was dirty.
That
Oh,
was a.
It's me, then Alistrine, then Gaiak, then Kensei, then Storm, then Alistair.
Poor Alistair.
I'll write that. I'll
This
write
was a
that down.
terrible roll.
That 5. No, the 5 life.
There you go. There's your order.
Fantastic.
Aria, Alistrine, Guy. Well, with all the rolls, that's definitely going to disappear in a moment, so I'll write that down. Aria.
Very cultured today with our music.
We are.
Alexa, play Minuet in E.
I was actually on the phone with someone today and they brought up Alexa and she immediately started responding to him, which was rather entertaining. Okay, so we have Aria first.
Yes.
So, Aria, how would you like to spend your downtime activity?
So, I got up to a few things at this time. Most of which I kind of really.
Oh no! Hold on. There's battle music. I didn't mean to put battle music on. I'm sorry.
What
I don't
do you mean?
understand why this is.
Fight.
I always do this.
And a giant eagle appears again.
And that
Thank
was the
God.
day that Arya
Shadowing.
Raven, recently knighted
guys.
to Val-Aeria, was struck down by a
I was
dragon.
just walking down the street
Look,
and
I
a giant
don't-
bird came and I had to fight it.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I always.
I'll make something up.
Anyway.
I'll say, let's say a rock attacked Ravenwood and I had to fend it off by myself. Yeah, no, I would have died if a rock attacked Ravenwood. Anyway, so yeah, most of what I got up to was talking to people.
Okay.
So first thing is, I would have wanted to talk with my family and Lord Tobias Ravenwood about talking about if there was some kind of position that maybe one of us could be granted, or like some kind of writing with a seal on it, which would make our word mean more when we're trying to discuss political stuff with political figures, because at the moment, as say, we've only just been made knights, so I don't know how much sway that will give us. So if we could have like a letter with a seal on it, or something, I don't know, something that could just boost our word a bit. I would want to talk to them about that.
Okay.
And then, yeah, one of the biggest things for me was I wanted to discuss with them the matter of the assassins.
Okay.
So I'd want to do some research, because we saw what the symbol looked like. So I'd want to do any research I could, ask around everywhere about the blade that I still have, and maybe even do a little recon of my own towards Miss Cape. Not engage, just like a little scout of the place. So yeah, and then anything else is kind of just practicing magic, practicing shooting and throwing shit, you know.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
So let's take this one step at a time. So first things first, you want to talk to someone about getting some kind of official letter or some sort of document that indicates that you are more than just your standard people walking by.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll say that you could probably find Warren in his study in the Ravenwood estate. Toby may have been brought up, but and kind of molded to take on that role. But certainly your father is more likely to know, and he still is technically the Lord of Ravenwood until he officially steps down and your brother takes over.
Okay.
So he'd probably be your best person to talk to.
Cool.
And I'll say you could probably find him in your study, in his study in the estate.
Cool. Yeah. I will do something I've probably never done before, and I'll knock.
Come in.
Hello, Father.
You see him kind of stood behind the desk, kind of glasses at the end of his nose. Seems to be writing something with a quill. Kind of puts it in its holder again. He looks up.
Just take a second to take in how much better he looks, and
and he looks a lot better now.
Yeah. Sorry, I came here to ask if perhaps we could have some kind of documentation that we could take with us on our little journey, just to give our word a little bit more sway in courts, you know. I mean, like, I know we are knights, but I don't know how far that will get us, you know what I mean?
Yes, I understand. Well, I will be writing up some official documents to officialize your knighthood, which you could use as official documents if you're wanting to talk to the Queen.
Okay.
I assume this is what it is about.
Oh, not just the Queen, for any of the leaders that we are going to be talking with.
Well, I'm not sure what my office would sway in terms of the other leaders, but they would certainly respect your title.
Okay. Do you think if we persuaded Cecilia, she would perhaps give us something? Her word means a lot.
Something to encourage the help of the other kingdoms? That is difficult to say. I'm not sure what she could give you, but it's worth investigating that avenue. But be warned that the lineage of much of the leadership is Well, it's either soaked in blood and or they just don't like each other.
That's right. Well, I'll keep it in mind when we go to talk to her. I also wanted to talk to you, if you have a moment, about what we are going to do about these assassins. They're still a problem.
See. It is on the agenda. First and foremost, we assume that they were after you specifically, but we cannot say for certain. They could have been looking for Marie, for all we know. We're going to be increasing the guards here and throughout the town. That is our first port of call. I intend to touch base with a couple of contacts that I've had in the past. See if they know anything about it.
Okay. I mean, let me know if you want my help with any of it. I've got some time to kill, so I could check out this mist cape to the east if you wanted me to.
See, I don't know where this mist cape is. I've never heard of it myself. It's certainly not on any map that I've seen.
Interesting. Maybe it's some kind of underground thing.
Perhaps. Or just a group of people that don't want to be found.
That too.
Which for a group of assassins makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I did recognize that symbol though. There was some sort of symbol, was there not?
Yes. It looked like a flaming thingy. What? I drew it. Flaming thingy. That's all that's coming to mind right now. Jesus Christ! So many notes.
I remember. I don't remember where from, but I took note of it a while back.
The little flamey thing.
If you've been down to my study, I take it you've probably seen it on my wall of ideas.
Is that what you call it? Yes. Where do you think you have seen it before?
I'm not sure. But whatever it is, it's not good.
Well, they possess magic, which makes me even more worried to leave you here with that to deal with.
Ah, I know. I remember. It was the night you came home. I remember seeing it that night.
It is the same people.
But it seems so. But that night I do not recall ever seeing anyone do anything like what you described this individual did. Blood magic. Now I am for the advancement of our people and understanding of this new strange thing that exists around us, but that seems like something else that shouldn't be dabbled with.
Yes, it worries me as well. That's a long time to hold a grudge against us. I mean, the fact that they're still looking for us.
If it is indeed all of us.
That's true. Well, keep me informed if you learn anything new. I would like to help any way I can.
I shall. We could always use your help.
Try my best. Right, I'll leave you to your doodling.
Afternoon, Arya.
Bye. Oh. Mysterious.
Mysterious indeed.
So I think having heard that he is, he's got people on it, and maybe I'd relax a little bit. But maybe if I had time, because we've got like a week to kill, right?
Oh yeah, 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah. I would maybe venture slightly out to the east just to see what I found. But as soon as I felt like it's getting towards the end of the week, or I need to head back, I would come back just to see what
You're gonna. So eastward would be directly into the Ravenwoods.
Oh shit! Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yes. It is interesting.
That's very interesting.
Are you sure? Do you wish to reconsider your decision, or?
Do you wish to quote Jack Sparrow again?
That's very interesting. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't consider that.
Of course, bear in mind that basically the entirety of the world is to the east.
Yeah.
You are on the
That is
west
true.
coast.
That is true. I would maybe just spend some time walking along the edge of the Ravenwoods. Just kind of not doing much, just staring into it.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Just getting my thoughts together. Beep, 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 beep. Perception 24.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked you to do that because I completely forgot that you have a +9 to perception. It's just dawned on me that with a natural 20, if you upgrade that one more time, with a natural 20, you would be able to see things that are impossible to see, effectively.
Expert.
You see a bunch of people gathered around what looked like video screens.
You see through the reality. Okay, so you make your way up and down the length of the Ravenwoods, looking in, and you've got quite acute vision. Hopefully that's the right word. Sounds right. It sounds fancy enough.
Does.
You peer in and you can see like colourful lights, almost like little balls of colourful lights that kind of fly through. And at first you think maybe there's something like fireflies, but they seem almost sentient, like they're interacting with each other. And they only last for a brief instant before vanishing. Not entirely sure what they are, but you get the impression that it's something sentient, small and colourful.
Oh, there's a whole world of adventures to be had inside the fucking Ravenwood, dude. But I would.
Well, take it from the last group that ventured into magical woods.
They've been there for
Missing for 20 years,
20.
I think, actually. Pretty sure it's 20 years.
Knowing that I should probably not go in here alone, I take note of what I saw, and I head back to town. And the last thing I want to do is just to say, help out in town with any repairs that need doing from the attack, and just do some research into all of the countries that we're going to be going to and all the places, just so I'm a bit more informed.
Okay. I'll have you roll me an investigation check then, please.
21.
Okay. So I'll say that you can look around and get some research from bookstores around the town itself, and from the library, in which you are likely to be passing Storm quite a lot.
Yeah.
And you spend most of the other parts of the week kind of doing other things. I will send you information shortly.
Cool.
Because I'll pick and choose what you get from that. Okay. Anything else, Aria?
Not that I can think of. I think that was the main big things. Yeah.
Okay. In which case, who's next? Alistrine.
So I wanted to spend a couple hours every day training Earbrook. But
Okay.
also I wanted to look into the history of the coast, find out basically how accurate that play was, and also if there was anything on either psionics or just magic in general in the coast, the history.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, in terms of the amount of time that you'd be spending on both activities, that it will amount to probably about half and half.
Yeah.
So you might be doing a bit a day and a bit of both in the day.
Yeah.
But in total it'll equal out.
Yeah.
So can I have you make me 5 animal handling checks, please?
Whoa.
So just do one, and then
Yeah.
I'll have you do another one afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh.
No, not
Bad day
nice.
that day.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I just need to check. I think you failed that one before, didn't you, the other day? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it
Unfortunately.
was like a 6 or something. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So every day you kind of go over with LeBrock, kind of teaching him new tricks, getting him to command. And on one of the days, he obviously is just having a fucking mare of his own, and just for some reason, despite the training, just doesn't want to listen to you. But for the rest of the time, you manage to get him to do things at command. He seems to pick it up quite quickly. He doesn't seem like a stupid dog. You think you're well on the way to getting him to the point that you feel like you'd like him to be.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll say that's that for now.
Fab.
You think you probably need a couple more days to train him,
Okay.
give or take.
Yeah.
And then you think he'll probably be at that level that you'd like him to be at. To be a useful companion in fights.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would like you to roll me. I'd like you to roll me 2 investigation checks. The first one will be about the information you wanted before, about the coast, and the other one will be about psionics and stuff.
Wow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. So, you go around the library, and you've been playing with LeBrock all day, and he's following you in. And every time you kind of sit down with the book, he's just tugging on your leg, and
Okay.
big puppy eyes, and you're like, okay then. So every time you come into the library, put down a book, you just feel him tugging your leg, and you're like, I have to play with him. So, Storm, as you're doing your research in the library, you see Alistair kind of come in, sit down at one of the desks, open a book, and then this dog, Storm, this goddamn dog is just like pulling at her leg, and now she's like playing with it in the library.
You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh my goodness, you're such a good boy.
Audibly tearing out whiskers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that your investigation yields few results as he just continuously wants to play.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
But he is definitely well on the way. Okay, Gaiak.
Yellow.
Blue.
Green.
Purple.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'm gonna
I
end
thought
it
we were naming
there.
colours. Wow, so this is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? It's because it's okay.
So for the first 5 days, I want to do the ritual that I sent you. So every day, in the morning, Gaiek flies up above the clouds into that sort of like serene area and releases one feather into like the airstream, and then flies back down. And I'm gonna look for a sort of secluded foresty area, maybe see if I can maybe remove some of the grass to make just like a small patch of dirt, or drag a rock over and then lay out different offerings on it. So the first day will be some insects, the second day some poppy flowers, the third day I'll have some snail shells, the fourth day some stones, and then the fifth day more petal, some berries, and each day after returning back down and laying out my offerings, I just want to sit there and meditate and think of home, think of like the people that I've lost, where we're going in the future as well, and also think of a certain deity that I mentioned.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a religion check using your wisdom.
Okay.
So roll a wisdom check and then add your proficiency if you're proficient with religion.
Okay. I'm not proficient with religion, so it's just a wisdom check.
It's just a wisdom check.
My wisdom isn't very good. Oh.
Okay. So you spend these 5 days in this continuous ritual, finding yourself immersed with nature and the wind. And on that final day, after intense meditation, it's difficult to keep focus with all the things that are going on and things racing through your mind, questions, and seemingly no results day in and day out from these meditations. But on that final day, you're sat, eyes closed, and you open them, and the sounds of the world almost fade, like, not entirely, but like you're listening to it underwater. And you feel the cold air wash over you. Just a light gust of wind. And it blows through your feathers. And out in front of you, as you look westward, eyes open, the leaves are blowing the same direction. It's almost like the entire wind direction shifted in this instant. And you can't quite put your talon on it. But it's almost like something is calling you westward. Like the wind itself is beckoning you to head that direction. But it's not like an instant urge to take take control of you, or even this immediate come here now. It's almost like
Come hither.
The best way to describe it is it's almost like you feel that your fate or your destiny lies to the west.
Okay.
No pressure.
As I kind of come out of this state, and as I have done like every evening as the sun begins to set, I just on the final day exit out of the little grove that I've created and just take a long fly around Ravenwood and just keep looking west, just have my mind like thinking about what may lie in the west.
Okay.
And for the other 5 days, I am just gonna be training target practice, practicing imbuing my arrows with magic, and yeah.
Okay. Kinsey, is there anything you wish to do on these days of downtime?
Oh boy. Do what I want to do.
Not obligated to, but if there is something.
Because I'm trying to think. I have a memory of me. I think I've already done this. You have to remind me. Didn't I when he arrived at Ravenwood? Didn't I already scour Ravenwood Manor for books about the Pearl Isles?
Yeah, I think all of you had like a weird moment of let's all have a look through the library and find all the books. Yeah, you did. You had a look through.
Okay. And Leandra said that this was a gift to her, right?
Yes, that she had been gifted this gift from a friend who passed away.
Okay.
But the friend had bought it or received it in Deep Bay.
Let me see if I've got the friend's name right. And the friend's name was Kira, right?
Kiara. Yeah. Oh, it might be how you pronounce it. I think it was written as Kiara, but
I swear I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, I did.
Yeah, you will have done.
Ciara. Kiara.
Yeah, I'm just checking because I want to make sure that I give you the right name. It is. It is, yes, it is. Kira. But it's spelled like this.
Okay. I'm gonna try maybe ask around, probably around the Ravenwood house. Because I don't think it's a huge priority, but I'll probably ask around the Ravenwood house or maybe around the town. I've seen if anyone's ever heard of a Kiara, who may have been friends with Lady Ravenwood.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. You should have a look around.
Always investigation. God damn it.
Well, okay. You ask around the town. You don't find anyone who is able to give you any further information on this person, which could mean that they don't exist, or it could mean that these people just don't know who this person is. Ravenwood is, fairly far removed from Val-Aeria. Even though it's kind of like a good portion of the country, it is separated by quite a hilly landscape between here and the actual coast. So the people here are kind of not completely cut off, but they are less likely to interact with the main populace of Val-Aeria. It's almost like a separate petty kingdom within a kingdom itself.
A little microstate.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. I mean, it isn't, but it's kind of like that. It's so, you know, not completely disconnected, but you know, you won't find a whole bunch of villagers all across the road. Like, you will go through countryside and find nothing for ages.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'm probably gonna go find some place to be alone, and just take out the Tonto again, and just like I did last time, try and examine it and just try and search my memories to see if I've seen this before, somewhere.
Roll me a wisdom check, please.
Come on, give me double digits, please. Oh, well, it gave me double digits.
Give you double digits. There is something familiar about the dagger, but that could be influenced by the symbol and the name written upon it, as opposed to actually recognizing the dagger itself. No memory instantly comes to mind.
I think that will probably be all then, I can say. Probably going to go off and meditate a bit.
Okay. For the remainder of the 10-day, you find a place to meditate in peace. Which brings us to Storm.
Hello there! Right. Storm, as you may have guessed, is not going with his initial plan of perusing the taverns with his ocarina. He decided against it.
Uh-oh. I think he froze. The worst time...
Hello.
Sorry, you froze.
My microphone.
Oh no!
I froze.
Of course, it had to happen the moment he had to speak. Yeah, it's better now.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, Storm is going to peruse every single bookshop. He's going to go to the he's going to go to Leandro area for permission if he can just fever each and every book they have in their library on in hope of finding anything that makes reference to Illithid or Algorn Thorn.
Okay. Okay, sorry, all the cameras are frozen for some reason.
He's also going to...
I'll get you to do this first.
He's going to take out one thing. I don't know if this is he did, but I did to pick up a couple of stone tablets from that camp, the Drow camp, with that writing on it. I'm going to make use of them, look at them, see if there's any kind of cross referencing I can do in any books I find.
Okay. Okay. I need you to make me an intelligence check with advantage, please.
With advantage, okay, nice.
Yes.
Storm is looking quite elated as well, since he's really happy to be opening books that aren't potentially cursed like he did in the Abyss, and he hasn't been able to do this much research. So, investigation, do you say?
Yes, an investigation check, please.
With advantage, nice. Hell yeah!
Oh,
didn't even need the advantage.
So you find out a lot of information.
Lord.
Okay. So here we go.
I've got my
So
book.
in terms of how the research works, when you do it, there's like a full-on downtime activity. You have a good chance of learning a number of pieces of information. So, Storm, you spend the better part of the week engrossed in books. You visiting the local shop in Woodstip, gathering any books there that you think might be useful, and scouring the private library next to Warren's study. At one point, Alice Streen comes in and is clearly trying to do something, reading a book. Why is she here? And then that goddamn dog is there, and you have to.
I told her not to buy a dog.
You have to fight your way through that. And I think you probably will see Aria a little bit as well. She kind of comes in and is looking through some books. But you are mostly engrossed in your own research. And you come across a couple of 3 pieces of interesting information. And unfortunately, not everyone's going to get to hear that because I'm taking you to private.
Gosh damn it!
And damn!
I would have secrets in ages.
I like to think.
Hello.
Okay, hello. So you find out a number of pieces of information.
Oh, your microphone's changed. I don't know what it is. Your.
Oh,
that's better. It's better.
Really?
Fixed. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know. It was probably just being weird. Okay, so you find out a number of pieces of information.
Yep.
Firstly, in your search for references to strange beasts, you find an article from around 30 years ago, written by some explorer whose theories are thrown into question in other articles that you come across. However, the explorer describes seeing a huge white winged lizard in the Scaleskin territories and further north. I'll send you all of these privately.
Right, I've written some down.
So you've got them. The second thing, as you're researching, you come upon a document that appears to be an investigation into strange cults in the Restless Coast. One such is the cult of the Scythe, which is deemed as extremist, but an unlikely threat. The symbol is that of 2 crossed scythes, and normally this kind of research doesn't really stand out to you, because you're looking through and you find information. You find out all sorts of information when you're researching, but this one stands out to you in particular because you recognise that symbol. It's a symbol on Alistair's shield.
What? Oh, spicy.
And the third and final information you find is an old Val-Aeria story dating back several hundred years that vaguely references a monster that is an octopus-human hybrid. It's said to consume the brains of men that get greedy during mining expeditions. And it takes you a good while to translate it. It's written in not only Val-Aeria, but like old Val-Aeria. The language has, not completely changed, but it's shifted since its original conception, should I say. So you have to translate essentially old Val-Aeria. But yeah, it does make a reference to it. You find a reference to the creatures that you've seen several hundred years ago from miners that went underground. But it's kind of written as like as folklore rather than a piece of scientific text. It's not it's not a reputable source. Yeah. It's just an old folklore tale. But clearly there is some truth in folklore.
There really is, yeah.
And that is what you find out. And obviously for obvious reasons I brought you in here to say that to you. Yep. So we can go back.
1 second as well. So I just learned that the cult of the Scythe are extremists. Which area were they?
The Kingdom of David.
Okay, and I find that out, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Lovely. Thank you very much. You might have just sent me the first bit. I missed some of it. Just that it was a white.
Yeah, that's all right. I will send you it now.
Lovely. Thank you.
Hold on. There you go.
Beautiful.
Hopefully
you.
I haven't sent you any other information.
No.
Not meant to.
Don't think you have? No.
Cool, perfect. All right, let's nosy on back.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I love the secrets.
Oh,
That reminds
I'm
me.
back.
That reminds me
So
of me.
Storm, you find out that
2 years
information
ago.
at the end of your week.
Hello.
Oh, we're back.
And we're back.
Yes, that's the information you find out during your week of research.
Beautiful.
Anything else, Storm?
No, he would have been barely sleeping. Like probably, he would have been sleeping, but sleeping in the library a lot of the time.
Okay.
But it looks very.
Many of the mornings when breakfast is served, you actually see Storm come out of the double doors that lead from the library, probably once again with ink half dried on his face. But yeah, okay. In which case, Alistair, is there anything you wish to do during these 10 days?
I've got a couple of things.
Okay.
During the day, it's just normal things. I would like to do split research on like illithids, how they work and what they do, and like any information on them. The withered one, like any information on him, and more personal, if I can remember the name, it would be the Institute.
Okay.
Is that the prison place we were? Is that what they're called? The Institute?
Yeah, the Institute, yeah.
Yeah, any information on them. So that's during the day, and during the night, I would like to write 2 letters. One to my parents, and then a separate one to my mentor.
Okay.
And I'll send you those letters next week when my computer doesn't shit itself every time I try and write it.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah,
Noted.
it'll basically be every time he goes to like, if you enter like Alice's room during the night, there'll just be like crumpled pieces of paper on the floor when he's trying to write a letter, and he's just like, nah, fuck that, and restarts. Because he's finding it real hard to actually put into words how. Because he'd never really talked to his parents, so he doesn't really know how to do that. So it's just like,
Okay.
know how to put it into words. So
In which case then, can I... So that would take you the whole week then, if you want to spend the whole week doing that sort of research. That will cost you 10 gold pieces to do that, because you'll be using the whole breadth of research that you can.
it's fine.
That's what I charged you, wasn't it, Storm? I charged you 10 gold, right?
10 gold. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Okay, in which case then, can you make me... can you make me an intelligence check, but you can have advantage. Okay. Okay. So, first things first, you do find out some information. Let me just get that up. Okay. So you do find information on the Institute, and you find out that it appears to be an organisation that you've actually heard of. When you were in Bellinor, you passed quite a large library that was essentially an academy run by the Institute. You find out that it's an organisation that was founded not long after the fall of the First Kingdom, which was when the humans had a kingdom over the entirety of the coast. Kind of depicted in the play that you saw, actually. And you uncovered that it's an organisation that seeks the revelation and preservation of knowledge. Kind of, it seems to be like a scholarly organisation, from at least what is written in text that you've researched. The second piece of information that you find is it's difficult to find stuff on the Withered One. It doesn't seem to come up in anything that you find. The same with the Illithid. You do come across something. It's an old Verlamese story that you find that depicts an octopus-human hybrid creature that's said to consume the brains of men that get greedy during mining expeditions. And as you're kind of looking at it, you see that Storm has already... You can see that there's a notation in the book itself, and realise that Storm has actually come across this information as well. I mean, you're kind of in the library a lot of the time as well, at much of the same time as Storm, I guess, or taking books up to your room, depending on however you would do it. But you definitely are passing Storm a fair amount.
I'd just like to copy
anything
notes and just write the exact same thing, but in my handwriting.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
No, I feel like that would. I'd also spend just a fair time praying, like right before I clonk out.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
On the 8th day, Alistair.
Oh, okay.
You are in the middle of writing a letter. It's just not going the way that you pictured. No matter how many times you try to write this, it's just not... You can't find the right words. And as you scrunch up another piece of paper and throw it on the ground, a voice is in your head. And instantly, there's kind of like a... As soon as you hear a voice, no matter what voice it is, there's kind of an instinctive reaction of, oh god, not again. That sort of... You've had so many voices in your head, like all of you as a collective, from either these fucking witches before, the mind flayers, fuck knows, like there's loads of things that have been inside your head, but suddenly you recognise the voice, a familiar person, and the voice says this: "Only one message. For Fortune's uncovered underground base. Resistance split. Going into hiding. Cannot smuggle out. News? Aeria okay? Unable to speak again for some time." You recognise the voice of Mayfly, and you recognise the use of the sending spell.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know that you can... it's in your collection of spells. You know that you can respond with 25 words, if you so wish.
Did you say we all hear it?
No, only Alistair.
Only Alistair, okay.
So it was 4 fortunes to discover the base, going underground. Is Aeria okay? Can't reply, basically.
Basically.
I'd say we're in Ravenwood. Aeria and family are fine. Working on resistance. Stay safe.
Okay, good to know. You wait for a moment. No, there's no further message.
Yeah, I expected that.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, so as you spend the 10-day with your individual tasks doing what you wish, finally you come back on the 10th day, and Leandra kind of walks up to you as you kind of come in one by one, maybe you're having dinner at this point, walks in. It has arrived. Come, have a look.
Okay.
She turns. And she leads you into the foyer of the estate, and you can see on like an arm stand this suit of hide armor with this almost teal sheen to it from the scales itself. This thick looking hide with kind of this sort of like almost scaled texture to it from the dragon itself. Jewels of varying colours encrusted on, extra material added to the armour itself to not just make it something to slip on over clothes, but almost an entire outfit on of its own right. This billowing white cape that falls from behind, almost like specks of silver that and gold that glisten on the material of the back of the cape. Clearly like almost this silk material of a dark green colour that comes out as the arms, and this kind of like not quite a skirt, but sort of like almost like a half dress that comes down as the same material, this dark green silk with silver trimming, and it just looks maybe regal isn't the right word, but certainly expensive. A gift suit for a queen.
I hope so.
That's what we asked for. Well,
Who is carrying the burden of that on the horse? Because surely that's not going to be light.
Well, with the end of that night, as the armour is packed up into a locked wooden box, the final night comes to a close, and you wake once again to the birds chirping on... What day is it? Non-day o' third. No, non-day of first. The 9th day of the first week in Snowdown. And as you awake, you see servants moving through, taking belongings and packing them into a carriage outside, ready for your... Like a full-on like covered carriage as well, not like an open one. It's an enclosed carriage, ready for whenever you are to leave.
wait, I keep losing my...
Is there anything you wish to do before you set off on this new adventure?
Aria, wanna say goodbye to Papa, Mama?
I will. You guys go ahead. I'm just trying to find...
Say thank you
Hell,
to
stop
Leandro
talking about the
for-
script.
for,
No, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting my lines. I'm sorry.
We're on page 42. God damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm nearly there. I promise.
Wow, like 56 episodes in and only on page 42.
Don't worry. That's a
Oh, this-
long...
No, on this episode.
Where the
This
hell
episode.
did I write that on my
We're on
notes?
page 56,000.
Can we say thank you to Warren and Leandra for being so hospitable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that as well.
Okay. here we go.
Okay.
Big bow.
Okay. So, as the carriage is prepared and you have your fill for the day, you begin to congregate round the carriage, preparing whatever gear that you had here that you didn't carry on your person, and stowing that in the trunk on the back. As you clamber in, ready, someone obviously needs to drive. Who would like to drive? You don't have a driver.
Oh, he's taking the reins.
And the carriage is being pulled by two kind of dark brown-haired horses.
Who has
quite muscular
good
horses.
animal handling?
I won't drive, but I will say while we're in the carriage, can I fly above it to keep a lookout, just so we know.
What's
What's
everybody's animal handling
yeah.
like? Because
Perfectly not good.
Animal
Mine
handling.
is
The first one.
+4.
Yeah, mine's 0.
Mediocre.
The high wisdom folks, y'all are best for that.
My wisdom might be high, but my rolls are low.
I have +0.
We'd like
so.
to take it.
Can I just say really quickly, we're in Snowdown now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long things are going to take, but I'm assuming, I don't understand, the climate in Berlin, I'm assuming, is generally quite warm, but in other parts, is it going to be like cold and snowy?
Yeah, it's December.
So do we want to get some warm clothes before we go?
Fast and appetite.
I mean, can we just say that during the week I mean, at least I would have got some warmer clothes for myself.
Guy
Yeah, you
feathers
could. Yeah,
make
you
them
could
warm
probably do
enough.
Cool. Awesome.
Could
Right.
I also just want to add something. I have now added the mask that Aria made for me into my actual everyday clothing.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what mask is that?
The mask she got with the suit.
I gave you,
okay, Kensei.
face paint, but you can get it made into a mask if you want.
Yeah, I would have got that.
Are
made
you
into a
stealing
mask.
my look?
Fabulous.
No.
Fabulous.
Yes, you look so cool. I would just want to steal it.
Yeah, so I got myself some warmer clothes considering it's getting colder.
Okay.
Right. Well, I think whoever has the best animal handling should drive the car, and it's not me.
Generally speaking, animal handling doesn't have anything to do with driving.
Oh, right. Okay. Well,
If anyone can drive a carriage. However, if things become difficult, you roll. If you have what is it? It's a land vehicle, a proficiency in vehicles for land. You add your proficiency bonus to any checks you make with the vehicle if you need to.
I don't think I've got that.
Okay.
I do.
I don't. I definitely don't.
We should have trained in a skill
Actually-
during our downtime.
Actually,
yeah.
Here, let me check real quick. I think I do have
Yeah,
proficiency in land vehicles.
I haven't
Yeah.
written it down anywhere, so I don't.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure
Do-
fighters
do-
have it.
Oh.
Background.
Oh yeah, it's a background thing. I
I'll
think
pick
maybe.
mine real quick. I don't know if I get any from mine.
Proficiency bonus.
Kensei might be the only one. Yeah.
That's fine. Proficiencies.
I
No.
don't know why
gaming
it's got a question mark next to my proficiency number. I don't know why.
That's because it doesn't know what skill you want to use for it. So when it queries, it means I don't know what attribute this skill applies to.
Oh, okay. Which one does it apply to?
Well, it depends on the moment, but usually it's dexterity.
Oh,
Because
goodness.
it's like ability to, keep things. But I mean, it depends on how you justify the skill. Like if it's if you're on on the edge of a cliff and you're about to fall off, and you could justify the skill as being a strength check by holding onto the reins as hard as you can to stop the horses from going off the edge, rather than a dexterity check. Like, as long as you can justify it, you can use the attribute. But obviously it has to be logical.
in my head, actually.
So, as you prepare yourselves and decide among you who gets to hold the reins, Warren Warren comes up, and you can see now he is walking with the walking stick, but he's not, relying on it like he was the day after. But it's there as support. And he comes up to you, Aria, and says, "Aria, a word, if we may."
Of course.
He kind of takes you away from the carriage. And as he does, Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
So, I haven't done our thingy. Yeah, go ahead. I'm all ears.
He comes up to you and says, Aria, I've been thinking about this over the past week, and I just want to... I feel like if I don't say it before you leave, and something happens, it would be bad. Aria, not everyone is what they seem. You know that more than most. I sense that your friend Alistrine is not telling you everything. The ways she walks and holds herself is not like that of a usual Drakenloft grunt. People have their secrets, Aria, but I fear that hers could get you killed.
Wow. That's a tall order. What?
I can tell that you care deeply for her, as the rest of your friends. But I don't know, she just... There is something about her. And I know it, that, you know, I don't particularly like the place that she's from. And hells, maybe that's why I feel this way. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. But Aria, if there's one thing that's kept me alive, it's being paranoid. Just keep one eye open, okay?
Always.
And find out her secret before it gets you killed.
What exactly made you so suspicious of her? Is it literally just the way she carries herself, or?
See, that's all it needed to be. I have met people from that place, and the majority of them hold themselves like human weapons, and they're brutal. It's difficult to say. I can't describe it. It's so alien to how we are, but the way that she holds herself is like she... If I were to guess, I would say that she was a noble. It takes years of learning. I want to say training, but that's not really the right word.
Well,
to get someone to perfect the art of eloquence.
looking down one's nose. You know?
See. And she does that awfully well.
Yes, I mean...
I don't know.
No.
Look, I'm looking out for you, Aria.
I am.
And
I understand. I'm beginning to have my own suspicions about her, but it's now is a little bit of an awkward time. I might have to give it a beat, but I think I will definitely I will heed your warning. I am suspicious myself, so but thank you.
it is from that sort of circle
Yes.
in Dragonloft, and you go there yourselves. Well, either she could be a great asset to you, or maybe there's a reason that she's not there anymore.
Maybe. Guess I'll find out. Thank you, Father, and for everything.
And thank you, Arya.
Give him a hug.
He hugs you. Kind of pulls away. Kind of looks at you. Come back home safe, okay?
I will. Take care of yourself and the others and the town.
I shall do my best.
Of course. Alright.
Now go, your friends are waiting for you.
I know. I'll just slowly walk off. Swinging my arms as if he's told me a joke or something, you know. I look cash. The same thought, Jay.
Hello. So, Aria comes back as you guys have got ready. Who's stepping up onto the kind of upper part of the carriage to take the reins?
I just give Leandra a hug, and then European mwah, before we go. I don't know if Toby's there. Is Toby there?
I'll say that Toby is there.
Cool.
For
The
you-
same
for you
for
to
him,
turn up.
but I kind of more like tackle and rustle his hair, you know.
Ah! Why would you do that?
Because I can.
Mm.
Going to miss you, brother.
Who's taking the reins?
Have we
I need to know now.
discussed?
I say we both Storm do it because he was the only one to do the
Actually, yeah,
tapping.
you've done it before, so yeah, you do it.
I have done the carriage business, and I have piloted the sand boat before.
Oh, perfect. They are like the same thing, you know.
Are we forgetting how it went the
yeah.
last time we got him to drive a wagon?
Yeah.
We
What
got
do you
away.
mean?
We got
We
away.
lost.
Left.
It went perfectly fine. Okay, I will drive.
Someone
Let's
that ran as
go.
fast as well. So.
How about we take turns?
Isn't that bad?
Yes. I like that.
That
think
sounds
so.
very reasonable, can say. As always, the voice of reason in this group.
God, that is a hard position to hold.
He just goes.
I shall drive first. Then.
Okay. So, as the rest of you jump inside the carriage and Storm takes the reins, the Ravenwoods wave to you as you pull the reins and the carriage begins to pull away from the house. And as you see the estate kind of dwindle in the distance, the Ravenwood still waving at you. Soon it
Arrivederci.
disappears.
Oh yeah.
They don't hear you.
Oh,
You're too far away.
Clean out the
I've been brushing up on my Vietnamese.
way.
You make your way through the perch, heading down to Guard's End and soon at the gates to the south. And before too long, onto the main road heading westward,
Oh,
the Ravenwood Road.
I love being
on the road again.
Love
The first time being on the road for a very long
Very
time
long time.
with an actual carriage. So
Yeah.
How many
good luck,
sessions have we been in Ravenwood for? 'Cause
few
it has
now.
been a long
We
time,
were.
I feel like.
It's been a wee amount of time.
Definitely. Was
it's been a long
It's been all
time.
year so far.
Okay, so you are currently here. Yeah, I did hear you. I had the dad joke and it was a terrible dad joke and I hate you.
So where are we heading then? Porta Minor, is it?
that's where the queen was
Hmm.
supposed to be? Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whereabouts is Porta Minor?
Trying
Down
to find
here.
it.
Where?
near the bottom.
Oh,
Ah,
right. Well, the road goes straight there.
And
We
here.
just follow the road.
Yeah.
Yes, the Ravenwood Road does go directly down to Porta Minor. It's the main road that heads eastward through northern Val-Aeria.
Nice.
I'm a little bit confused. I can't find Ravenwood.
It's here.
It's right here on the-
right on the edge
right.
of the map.
Okay. I see. Thank you.
How
Yeah.
long is
That's
it going to
okay.
take us in the carriage to get there?
Need the rest, obviously, as well, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if we
Well, the
take
horses do.
turns. Oh yeah, of course.
Oh shit.
What? What? What?
Oh god, what?
As you no, I have been recording. As you make your way down the road now, passing through the walls and gates, and now on the main road, as the Ravenwood disappears in the distance behind you, beyond the hills that now surround you, you begin to flash back to the moment before you left, because
oh no, we've got something.
Oh, we skipped.
I just did what you
because
were doing,
Warren would like to give you information regarding your actual quest. Because at the moment you're just going to Fort Minor. You don't know where you're going or what you're doing. And
we're like, oh.
Here's a tip to all the DMs out there. Make sure to read back your notes before.
I got you. Oh, guys, wait, we have to go back. I left the pillow. I need the pillow. It helps me sleep. Okay, we have to go back.
Aria, what are you doing back? I forgot. I have to tell you. No, I can't take it seriously.
I love it. Let's go.
Warren runs up before you leave. Wait, I forgot to... Oh, I'm out of breath, I forget I'm still ill. I forgot to tell you. I have arranged for a ship to be chartered from Porto Manu to Deep Bay. Your contact will be Captain Clara de Arman. You will find her in Porto Minor. In terms of meeting with the Queen, your contact will be Prince Enzo, which my wife has arranged for you. They're scheduled to meet you at the Crossblades Inn in 8 days. The Queen is scheduled to arrive in 9 with her entourage.
Wait, are we meeting the Queen at a pub?
No, we're meeting Prince Enzo
No.
at an inn. And then the Queen is coming the day after with her entourage, and hopefully, if we get on Prince Enzo's good side, we'll be able to meet the Queen.
What was the captain's name again?
I was gonna say that.
Clara.
That'd be pretty sick,
Captain
just meeting the
Clara.
Queen in a pub.
Yeah.
Captain Clara what?
I didn't get the last part. I only got Clara.
Captain Clara D. Oh, fuck.
Clara de fuck.
Of course.
De Aman.
Clara de Man. They are man.
You're meant to meet with Prince Enzo on Friday or 2nd.
5 day.
8 days from now.
Okay.
2nd.
If all goes to plan, it should only take you about 7 to get there.
Cutting it close.
Meaning we're gonna have to go fast because we're gonna run into
very
something.
close, yeah. Well, at least we've got a carriage, so we can go faster now.
And we can take turns in steering it as well.
Yeah. But obviously the
It's really
horses
just
will need to rest.
yeah,
horses
just
will
when the
need
horses need to rest. That's really the only thing that will slow us down is the horses, because we can take turns, and they're pretty durable, aren't they, horses?
For the most part, I don't know.
I mean, it's D&D. Literally, a crab can take a horse down.
Ship to Deep Bay. Awesome, fucking awesome. But it was the Crossblades Inn, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Leandra also comes up and says, I was going to send you information via letter, but I think probably, given everything that's happened, I'll give you your information now regarding our discussion we had about Deep Bay.
Oh, yeah.
So, over the past couple of months, I have suspected some potential corruption in Deep Bay stemming from the Golden Empire and their envoys to the city. I employed the services of a private investigator by the name of Oswald Vanderfell.
Whoa.
He appeared to be he appeared to be onto something, but then went cold. It's been several weeks, and Oswald has not made contact. It's not unlike him to go dark, but the potential danger means that it's of great importance to make sure that he is alive and well. The last place that he was staying in, the letter that he wrote me, was Wayfinder's Rest. A tavern in Deep Bay.
All the information.
See, I understand that this is a lot for you to take in right now, but I thought it better not to send it by letter, in case any nefarious or other interested parties were to pick up on it.
Of course.
And I don't understand how you do that. You know.
Magic.
Yes, yes.
Knowing us, we're probably going to join the corrupted side by accident.
Just,
Sorry, what was that?
That's just in his head.
just out of that was the job that she asked.
I will copy all of this out.
Right.
See.
So as payment for the armor. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that comes after we have our meeting, so you know, don't have to think about it this second, but we will keep it in mind.
Good to know. Shall we off then?
Yes, I have my pillow, guys. I've got it. I'm ready to go. Bye, Mama. There's more. Is there more? Is there more in there?
That is it.
Okay, bye.
Fantastic. On the road again.
On the road
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Okay, I'm putting this information in here for you now.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much.
Can't write that quick.
Crossed blades. Man's spelled it wrong. So yeah, we're gonna have to put the pedal to the metal.
There you go.
Jesus, so much.
I know. But it has to be given now.
I'm going to read this and just put it all to memory. I will.
I will just remember it.
Like I said, if I can't remember it, it's not important.
Okay, so finally, as you make your way out, you leave behind Ravenwood and the city/town that you've been staying in for a good while now, and make your way towards the the hills of Val-Aeria to the west, heading along the Ravenwood Road. And as you do so, we're going to take a break there.
Cool.
So, when we left off, you guys had left Ravenwood, made a hasty retreat backwards because you need to get better. And finally managed to set out on the journey westward to Porta Minor, all aboard your carriage, heading on the road. So, you travel westward along the Ravenwood Road, and it doesn't take long for Ravenwood to fall behind the hills that divide, Ravenwood's lands, or the lands of Ravenwood that surround Ravenwood, and the rest of northern Val-Aeria. As you do, the further you get from the Ravenwoods itself, the colder it becomes.
Oh.
You notice frost beginning to coat the ground, and your breath condensing in the air in front of you. Over the course of your first day's journey, it becomes substantially colder. And after about 4 hours in, it begins to snow. Though it only settles lightly on the grass and gravel, mostly melting. The countryside is like a completely different place than that of the area along the border of the Ravenwoods. I guess it's the real-life equivalent of going from the heat of Spain, stepping over a line and walking into Norway. It is completely different. And even though Verloom is known for, it's, okay weather, in the heart of winter, it is cold and it is, for most people, quite deadly. But having bought some warm clothes, you pull it tightly against your skin and continue travelling along the road. Even with the carriage, it does take you a while, and you're able to travel at a faster pace than you would normally on foot. But after the 8 hours of journeying during the day, you begin to feel the horses beginning to lull as they trot and slowing down gradually, and eventually you need to make camp.
Right.
What do you wish to do?
Let's
It's
make
the end of a long day.
Find somewhere that looks safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
close to the road, but slightly off-road, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
close.
you
but
know
not...
anywhere?
If there's any
close to
trees.
your area?
At the moment, it's mostly like you're in fairly hilly terrain. Not like steep, jutting hills, though you can see them encroaching in the distance. Not encroaching, sorry, but you will be encroaching on them within the next leg of your journey. But at the moment, it's just kind of like tall, rolling hills coated in this like frost-covered grass.
Yeah.
Do you know
just look-
anywhere on the road, Arya? Have you traveled this way in recent memory?
When I... Where's the capital city? Is it further down?
Yeah, it's further south.
Right, okay. Would I have come this way when I left to go to Val-Aeria?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Do I recognise anywhere that would be safe, or...?
Roll me an investigation check.
28.
Nice.
Okay. It's mostly open space here. You do see a semblance of cover. There is like a small. I'm hesitant to say grove, but a number of trees that are growing around kind of a particular area of slightly elevated land, but mostly flat, where you think that would actually be a more comfortable place to make camp, given that most of the terrain is on a fairly steep slope. That's probably the most secure area around here that you can see or deduce from your memory and your awareness of your surroundings right now.
Cool. Yeah, I'll lead us. Or tell Storm, because he's piloting, to go over there.
Cool. You move the carriage over, pulling off the road, heading only about 30 foot off, keeping the carriage, on fairly flat land so that it doesn't get stuck in any kind of mud. And eventually you manage to gather your belongings and set up camp for this first evening of your journey. So, as this evening comes to a close and you find rest, setting up camp for yourselves, for tonight, I would actually like to know who is doing watch.
Whoa! We haven't had that in ages.
We haven't, no.
Good.
I mean, I'm always down to do a watch.
Let's pick people we haven't been with before. Who have we not
But I
been
mean,
with?
is this going to be a thing where we're going to stop off at the end of every day, or is it going to be a thing where it's like just one person has to do a check?
So for tonight, it's going to be like we would normally do it.
Okay.
And then, unless anything happens, I don't know, it depends on where you go and what you do. If
True.
it's something you might take
True.
completely off-road, you might start heading north for some reason. I don't know, you're the players.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very dependent.
Yeah.
But if there's, on the leg of the journey, so that we can keep a good pace, if there is anything you might go during one of the nights, I would like to take a watch with such and such so I can have a conversation.
Oh, yeah,
so you can interject and say, I would like to have done this during the journey, or like had a conversation about this. So you can add to it as we go along if there's anything you specifically want to do. Otherwise, I'll just kind of brush past most of it. But for tonight, just because it's the first time,
no, it's been a while since we've done this.
So who would like to go? As you set up camp, everything's kind of ready. A nice pot is boiling with some food around a campfire. The horse is grazing bareback. That sounds really bad. I never said that.
Bareback grazing.
I don't have protection while you're grazing.
Oh my god. Jesus.
God. That's dirty horses, honestly.
And we moved.
This is what happens. There is a reason that our show is called Dirty 20. And if you're new,
you just figured out what it is.
This is why.
Welcome.
Sorry, not
So are we going into splitting into twos for the watchers? Or is it?
We are a group of 6.
Yeah.
Makes it even split.
I will take watch with one of the horses.
So apparently, I actually didn't know this. I always thought you needed 8 hours of sleep, but technically you need 8 hours of rest, 6 hours of sleep, and 2 hours of light activity, which a watch can count as. I didn't know that. So actually, we have been doing it okay.
Well, you know, as long as like you're just sitting still, your body's resting. Maybe not necessarily your mind, but your body's resting because you're not doing anything. So.
Wait, you just can't switch off your mind like that?
If only. If only.
This is the wrong group to say that.
Yeah, honestly.
I realised that as soon as I said it.
Right, who's going first?
I'm not going first, but I'll go last.
I'll take watch with Alice then.
Okay.
Storm.
Completely ignoring Maya.
ignored Maya's message.
What?
Maya was asking if she could watch with you.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Oh my
I'll
god.
do watch with Alice.
I thought you were this boy ignoring her. I was like, Jesus. Savage. Gee.
Did I get sent through as I said that?
Holy shit!
Did I say? Sorry, I didn't see that. I'll do watch with Alice stream with that.
Oh god.
Just make sure your dog is not present.
Sleeping anyway.
Does Alistair immediately regret this decision?
Okay, so who?
Why don't you two go first?
Let's get an order going.
So Storm and Alistrine.
First.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Kayak and
Brother? Anyone you want to go with?
I was waiting for someone to say if they wanted to go with kayak.
I don't mind. Alistair's going last, so is there anyone you'd like to talk to?
Perhaps I will go last.
I'll go with my bird boy.
okay. So, Ari and Dak, and that is everyone, I believe, right?
The best duo.
Cool. So, as the rest of you, other than Storm and Alistrine, settle down to get some sleep, I need Storm and Alistrine to make me a perception check, please.
Perception.
Perception.
Oui.
Ugh.
Okay, you guys are dying tonight, so...
You rolled a natural 2.
Okay.
Good.
Alistrine, Storm, is there anything you wish to do with your watch?
I'm gonna
Just iron up. You gonna what?
I'm gonna chat.
Oh.
Oh!
Storm's gonna pack.
Holding a conversation, that is literally like one of the most challenging things in life, to be honest. Very relatable.
Get that mental arithmetic going. I'm gonna start packing a pipe. I'll put down a book.
Are you?
No, I'm not gonna. It's only. No, I'm not. I'm not.
No, you can.
I keep forgetting it's not tobacco. I just want a casual smoke.
Yeah, I regret not just fucking buying you tobacco, to be quite honest. At this point.
Shot yourself in the foot.
So, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna wait until I think that everybody is kind of drifted off to sleep, and then whatever Storm's doing, kind of get his attention and ask him to either sit down by the fire or just come and pay attention to me.
Pay attention to me. How are you doing this evening, Alistair?
Fine, thank you. I actually have a favour to ask of you.
A favour? What would that be?
For the time being, I do not need anything of you, but as we draw closer to Porta Minor, I would like to know a little more about how your invisibility magic works.
It is something I can explain to you. I do not know if we have the time to teach you between here and Porta Minor, though. It took me many years under my master Salin to learn how to manipulate the weave. But that is how I do it. I manipulate the natural weave, the magical weave within our living energy force here to change the very susceptibility of my skin. It is under the school of illusion.
How often are you able to use it?
My invisibility. I probably can use it as quite frequently if need be. And I've recently been studying on how I can use it on multiple people. I'd have to re-scrape the rune into my blade, though.
Do you perhaps have anything that would disguise a person rather than make them invisible?
You're talking to the wrong caster of spells here. That would be more of Alistair's forte.
I thought so.
You
Do you think it's something that you could easily manage, though?
I could if I wanted to. I don't like to be too. I don't like to shape change. I've done it before. I didn't enjoy it.
I'll say for now that when I ask you for this favour, it will need to be something that is done immediately and quickly.
And with discretion, I assume. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking to me on my own.
Yes, please.
Then I would like to know something else. I've never really asked you where you have come across your psionic powers. Are they innate, or were you gifted them?
They're not innate, no. If I'm honest, I don't really remember. From what I can remember, it must have been my mother, but I can't recall her. I remember what she did to me, I remember training, but anything beyond that point is blank.
You're suggesting that she squeezed this power out of you?
The way that psionics are achieved are through extreme psychological pressure. From a young age, I suppose one might even call it torture, but it's really the only way to produce this kind of power. And from what I remember, it's something that is traditional.
It bodes well with my prior experience with that division of Arcana.
What's your previous experience with it?
Just that if you're saying that its origin is of torture, then its nature is also torture, in my experience at least.
Psionics are like weapons. If you use them for evil, then that is what they are. If you use them for good, they can be weapons to protect and defend.
It's just something that I find quite invasive. I wouldn't like to do that to other people. But I have come to realize that you do use it sensibly. Maybe not all psionics are bad.
Thank you for your approval.
Now, be honest with me. Where do you need to go invisible, and what do you need to steal?
I'm not stealing anything.
Surprises me.
Without saying too much, it will be in an emergency. I just need you to be ready. And I wouldn't ask this of you if I didn't trust you somewhat.
I'm honored.
I'm almost more accepting, knowing that you perhaps do not like me.
I don't dislike you. I was at first skeptical of your use of your power. That was all. But I've been watching it.
I do not sense any animosity from you. And this is why it's you over anybody else that I would ask this from. In this situation, I will call your name and you'll know.
Okay. This I can do.
Thank you.
But you may have to be somewhat close to me.
I can do that.
Otherwise, I cannot reach you. I need enabled in order to shift the material perception of your body. I will have to touch you.
Oh. Hmm. I mean, if that's what has to be done.
We've done it before, I'm sure. Didn't I? Or what it was? Yes. Didn't I turn you invisible before in the
Yes,
prison?
yes. Bladestone.
Mm.
How long have you been trained in magic, I might ask?
Well, Tabaxi's age.
I think he's frozen.
At least,
Yep.
at least we
Well,
know that
age
he's
like a
aged.
fine wine.
How long have you been trained in
Don't
magic?
say.
Well, I guess I'll never know.
Hello,
Back
yeah,
to age.
I
Back to
touched my
age.
phone. Here you go. Ah, okay,
There you go. Got you back.
right. Nice. Right.
Tabaxi's age.
Tabaxi's age differently to that of especially of the Stellarian and the human. But I have been training for almost over 3 decades now.
Goodness me. How did you come to be
Let's
in
just say-
this?
An old companion of mine. I don't like to take on too much, but let's just say somebody I thought I could trust sent me there.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. The only thing is, it was 7 years I was in there, but look at it. He's dead.
Can't even enact vengeance.
I believe he will still alive, but I just don't think it's going to be anytime soon before I can make my way to him. And if I ever want to return home, I don't.
Why wouldn't you want to go home?
Too many bad memories.
It's your home, though.
It was, but let's just say I found solace in calling the far west my home now.
Do you not have
Even if-
anyone you miss?
Of course, I miss my soul partner.
You had a mate?
I had a mate, yes. The name was Rains in Summer. I don't know if she lives. And I won't. Not for a long time.
Again, I'm truly sorry.
It's okay. I've learned to try and remember the good that was at the June lands. But right now, just wrought with bad memory and nightmare.
Can't be easy.
I'm finding happiness here, and being successful in liberating Bellinor would bring me joy.
Isn't your own land under a threat from a particular empire?
Yes, the Golden Empire. Leandro mentioned something about envoys being in Deep Bay.
Mm.
I think I'm going to have to find out some things while I'm there.
Should be some closure for you.
Yes. And you don't have to worry about me killing them. I've put my hatred aside for the Golden Empire and what they've done to my land.
How?
7 years in the abyss. tends to make you think a lot on where your priorities lie.
So you've left your home, emerged from a tumultuous dark pit, only to find us, and somehow you're happy.
Yes. Yes, I truly am. I couldn't think of a better place to be. Nobody recognizes me here. I'm not a terrorist.
I've often thought about running away to the east.
You'll find a lot of loveless people for half-elves, I'm afraid.
Yes. Yes, I'm aware of that.
What?
I always forget somehow that I'm half elf.
Who was it again? Was it your mother was elven?
It-
Or-
It must have been. My father was human.
Hmm. You don't even know from what corner or what people she reigned from. See, my master was a wood elf. You don't, you know what she classified herself as?
She never told me.
Hmm. Maybe I could find out for you one day. There it waits.
Strange. I know that I knew her well. Just completely disappeared.
From a young age.
No. All throughout my life, and in the Witchwoods.
What did they
All those-
show you?
All those memories gone.
Oh, so that's what they taken. Just your memories of your mother, or
You hear a crow in the distance. Kind of startles you for a second.
oh, better wake them up soon.
Yeah, yes. I'm just gonna
Val-Aeria,
leave.
where's
Just gonna stand up and go and wake up whoever's next.
Yeah, wake up the next person.
Val-Aeria, where we have crows instead of
The
chickens?
bird boys.
I'm praying that Storm's gonna wake me up and not Alistrain.
I just Alistair.
I am more gentle.
I don't want to wake up Arya though. That's so awkward.
Oh yeah, you've got.
Really awkward if you make it awkward.
Yeah. I mean, you had to look at her body pillow with your face on it and all.
I'm just gonna kind of like, with my boot, like try and wake her up and like avoid eye contact, like.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the other two wake up, and as Azure and Storm find a space to rest and sleep the night, I need Gaiak and Arya to roll me a perception check, please.
The bird boys.
And what reality will Arya see through today?
Expertise, man. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Well, Gaiak's not seen into any reality.
24.
Okay, good to know. Is there anything you wish to do with your watch?
Gaiak, tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets. I want to know your DNA. I want to know if you have any sisters, secret family. I want to know everything. Go.
Well, this is
I'm
a
joking.
lot at once.
You don't have to tell me anything. I'm joking.
I feel like we haven't had much time to talk alone recently.
Nah, there's been a lot going on, to be fair.
I feel privileged to have visited the place that created our aria.
Well, yes, I suppose it's a place that I've come to know as home. But knowing what I am, part of me thinks, was I even born in Ravenwood? I don't know.
Home is where you feel comfortable.
That's true. Oh,
Oh,
there was a door into our campsite.
it's the other realities Aria's seeing
Oh
into.
my gosh! Kayak, if you could see what I'm seeing right now. Yes, it is. The whole concept of home is definitely something that has been a little bit muddled for a while, and I think going back to Ravenwood definitely helped clear things up a little bit.
I can certainly agree with you on the concept of home. I've had many homes over the years, and I have never felt as strongly towards a group for a long time as I do Fera Carta, and I feel like I can call you home.
Kayak, it's going to make me cry. Go sit next to him. Come here, you.
I want to talk briefly about what happened in Percival Manor.
Oh gosh. That place, yeah.
I don't want anyone to blame themselves. It was partly my fault. It was partly whatever them things were. And I can't remember much of what happened, but I wanted to tell you something someone that I saw. While I was gone, I saw Thrisk. And it's not the first time I've seen him since we lost him, and I know that he's still with us. He's been with us this entire time.
Can't see that. I'm sure he'd be very, very proud of how much you've accomplished as well. With your magic.
Well, I would never have got anywhere without him. I miss him a lot.
I think we all do. But I know how much he meant to you.
Anyway, we have learned a lot about you recently, and while we have this time to talk, I would like to give you the opportunity to ask me any questions that you may have.
Oh gosh. Well, thank you for being so open about it. That's cool. I actually was going to ask you about forgive me, is it Anacrea?
Macleod, yes.
Tell me about them.
Well, to be honest with you, it's been a long time since I have been with them. We lived in the mountains, in much of the houses and what you might call houses and structures were built into the sides or onto the sides of mountains, and much of it would not have been accessible without the ability to fly. Largely, we would have been described as a warrior clan of sorts. we had a group of warriors called, I guess the best translation is protectors, of which my father was one.
And your father, is he still with us?
He is no longer with us.
I'm very sorry to hear that, guy. And your mother?
She passed away when I was very young. She was beautiful.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Did you have any siblings? I feel like we might have talked about this before. I'm sorry, my memory.
I had a sister
Had?
called... Again, I can't verify whether she is still with us or not. The last time I saw her was in a rather dire situation, and I can't see any way that she would have survived.
What was her name?
I'll type it for you.
Thank you very much.
I was just waiting for it.
Okay.
I know that's why Hayden laughed.
Yeah.
If you don't, obviously, I don't want you to tell what you don't want to tell, but what happened exactly?
You see, like, Gaiac starting to... He hasn't, like, thought about this too much for, like, a long time. You kind of see, like... there's, like, tears starting to well up in my eyes. It's a very long story, but to cut things slightly shorter, we were moving temporarily. There was a threat in the mountains, and we were temporarily relocating while the threat was investigated or neutralized, or I don't know much of the intricacies, but I was flying with my father and my sister, and I strayed slightly too far and was caught in a channel of wind, and almost out of nowhere a vicious storm appeared, and I was pulled further and further away from them. I tried to get back to them. My father was struggling to fight the winds, and he was thrown against some rocks repeatedly, and I watched as the life left his body, and as my sister grew further and further away.
Take his hand. You blame yourself?
Of course, if hands have strayed, they would both still be alive.
You cannot blame yourself. It's only going to eat away at you. Your father came after you because you're precious to him and he loved you. You cannot blame yourself.
I've had a lot of time to think about it, and I I just am not sure who I am sometimes. Most of the time.
I feel that. I feel that. I'm still figuring out who I am. Maybe we can figure ourselves out together.
I would like that.
I'm sure your sister is out there somewhere. And I will do whatever I can to help you find her.
I hope so. I haven't shared this story with someone in its entirety for a very, very long time, and I thank you for making me feel safe.
You are most welcome, Gayak. Thank you for being my bird boy. Give him a hug.
You remind me a lot of my sister.
Oh, I think me and her would get on like a house on fire then. Or maybe I'd find her annoying because there's two of me. We will have to say when we find her.
And I just hug her back and squeeze her really, really tightly. Even wrap my wings around.
Oh, yes!
Oh.
Yes! That's what I was waiting for.
Big bird boy hug.
Cozy! Fuck. Oh, yeah. Because I remember it now, so I wrote it down. When we come out of the hug, I will say in Oran, may the winds guide us back together. Kinda, you know, insinuating that you'll find her.
I just bow to her and push my wings out as I do so.
You're too cute, Kayak. Yeah, I think I would just spend the rest of the watch kind of just asking you more about Anacria. Anything else you'd want to spill?
Yeah, I would just kind of talk about the buildings and how beautiful the mountains were and the forest below the mountains, and yeah.
Okay.
Until the crow makes another
Well, funny you should mention that. Kensei, you have a night plagued with nightmares. That similar dream that you had intruded by a disturbing intruder plagues your mind. And whilst that voice from before isn't there, the visuals that were presented to you play over and over. A name lost. Your eyes open, and you are lying at the camp. You can see Gayak and Aria sat around the campfire talking. And whilst you hear their voices, you're not really listening to them. Your eyes stare at this small crow on the ground. Just stood bobbing across the ground about 3 foot from your sleeping bag. And it kind of looks at you. Just looking. And it opens its mouth. And when it caws, you don't hear a caw, but something else whispers to you. do not forget our bargain. It is time for a lesson to those that ignore us. Remember, our eye sees all. Kensei, your consciousness backs away from your body. You are like someone drunk, fully conscious of what is happening to your body as you rise up, picking up your blades. Aria and Gaiak, you turn to see Kensei rising, pulling his blades from his sheath. And he charges towards you. Everyone roll initiative.
What?
I was muted to replay what I said. Fuck!
Oh my god, PvP!
Did we do something
We all made
wrong?
bargains. I'm pretty sure we all made
Kensei's attacking you.
Not only did I roll bad initiative, but
Oh, hold on.
I didn't click a token.
Damn you! Whoa!
I'm
Eric,
losing myself
Ham!
when I used some RP and then all of them are just
What
in.
the heck?
God, Arya and Guy just having a nice conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
God
my
dang it,
God.
this is why we can't have nice things!
Ian Brook.
Oh yeah, we're on
Oh,
here now.
shit.
I'll take it.
I got
So the only person currently with armor on is Arya and Gaiak, because the rest of you are asleep.
Ugh.
Ewan, can I quickly ask you something while I remember it? To say the word to don my armor, is that like an action, a bonus action, a free
It is.
action, or?
I believe it's an action.
Okay.
But you can be wearing it because you and Arya are on watch, and so you're not sleeping, so you can wear your armor.
Sweet.
It's only when you're sleeping that you can't wear your armor. Oh no, we scared Mayor off.
Talking crows are too much.
Good.
It's my only fear.
Okay. Is that everyone on there? Kensei, I need you to roll me. Oh yeah, you need to roll initiative.
Oh god.
You're attacking me,
You're
bruh.
attacking, yeah.
Kensei
I'm gonna-
works in exclusively legendary actions.
Kensei, you are watching your body. Like you are seeing through your eyes, obviously, but there's like this weird haze about it as your body is doing things, and you are fully conscious and aware.
But you're not controlling your body.
But you are not
yeah.
controlling your body.
Okay.
Does the
dear.
dog have to roll?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Since he's gonna be my first target, yeah.
No!
Oh, fuck.
Right, how do I roll initiative for this? I
Oh,
don't...
You should be able to click on him and then click on his sheet, and there should be a little initiative token somewhere. Hold on, let me have a look. It will be.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's an
No.
initiative.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the voice was the voice familiar at all? Did it sound like the crones?
It absolutely sounded like the crows.
Yeah, yeah. Mate, what did you promise them?
I'm gonna have to review my notes because I don't remember anything close like this.
Okay, so I'm going to say, for the sake of this, everyone is surprised.
Yep.
Because they're not expecting Kensei to get up and attack you. As such, you are currently stunned, which means you're incapacitated, meaning you can't take actions and reactions for this round. You automatically fail in strength or dexterity saving throws, and all attack rolls against you have advantage.
Oh shit.
So,
Bring it!
Kensei, just to rub salt in the wound, I am going to make you roll, but I'm going to tell you what you're doing. Okay, so Kensei, you get up. You are currently unarmored as well, just so you know. So your armor is is 10 plus your dexterity modifier, so just remember that. And whatever your blades might give you. So you might need to figure that out. So, Kensei, you are gonna. Kensei gets up and charges over to no. Aria, so too many A names, and Gaiak. He almost leaps over the fire in a flurry of attack. Kensei, I need you to make one. You're going to be doing it one-handed, so you've got two blades. I need you to make one attack against Arya and one against Gaiak, first of all.
Hot damn.
So, first, make an attack roll against Arya.
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare.
Ah!
I, you know what? I felt it coming.
Disadvantage because I really don't want to do it.
Okay, roll damage.
Can I?
With disadvantage because I really don't want to.
Oh, no.
Do I don't have the reaction this
come
time,
on.
do I?
No, because you don't have a reaction this turn because of your
Good thing
thing.
that wasn't Great Weapon Master.
Okay,
Christ.
so that is 10 plus 8, so that's 18 damage on you, Arya. Then I need you to make a attack roll against Gaiak, please.
Sorry to be that person, but don't you want to roll again, though?
Oh shit, yes you do. Roll again, thank
I
you
would get
very
a
much.
fucking super 20 on Arya, wouldn't I?
I knew it. I felt it
I
coming.
quickly
Felt it.
flitted between Discord and this when you said roll again, and I thought he rolled another crit for a second.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you got a super duper high
Okay.
AC, right?
That is my
Okay.
AC.
Damn it.
Okay, so that hits. Roll some damage.
Can you believe this?
Banana tiger, banana tiger.
Okay. And I'm gonna say because you rolled the crit on Arya, you're gonna make your bonus action attack on Arya.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
So is that just 12 damage?
That's
Yeah.
12 damage.
Dirty 20.
Oh. Why can I only hurt my friends?
So that's on Arya, right?
I'm
Yeah.
already below half health. Valentine.
Okay.
That's
Hey,
not dramatic.
okay, how?
Okay. And at this point, he is going to step over in this direction and prepare his blades. All of you are... Yeah, so you're all stunned on this round, so you wouldn't have been able to do anything. And he's at the bottom of the initiative anyway. So this round goes by. 2, 3, 4, 4. Then that would have been his attack that he just did there. So the top of the next round comes Alistair. You hear the clattering of metal. You hear combat sounds like 10 foot away from you in the camp. And you wake up. I mean, there are tents here, but really it's Bedros. You wake up and you see Kensei slice through Arya, Gaiak, and then through Arya again. What do you wish to do?
Okay. It is. Okay.
Just
Wait.
remember, I haven't used action surge yet.
Oh my goodness.
Please don't remind me.
Touche.
So,
Oh my god.
1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. You're below half health, aren't you, Arya?
Mhm.
That's what you said.
Mhm.
As your blood spatters onto the fire, by the way, Arya, it kind of
Right.
fizzes with like thick black smoke.
10,
My blood does or hit.
25.
Yours.
Okay.
Right.
Arya.
Right.
So,
You bleeding.
Jesus.
I'm bleeding.
okay, so main action, I am going to cast. What is it called? I think it's. Where is it? Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
I think that's. I'll put it in the chat, but it's basically this spell.
Oh, it's a great
basically-
spell. It's a fabulous
Yeah.
spell.
Every creature within 30 feet of me that I choose takes the full healing of
Amazing.
basically healing,
Amazing.
and then I am going.
Oh, okay, nice.
Then I'm going
Great
to
spell.
move 25
Wow,
feet,
any number.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
and then
cool.
I'm gonna go 25 feet, avoiding in range of Kensei so I don't get hit.
Okay.
Then used my sorcery points to cast heal wounds at 3rd level, and it's on area, so it's the full amount of healing.
Sexy.
Nice.
So
Jeez.
I don't know how much that would be.
What level did you cast it?
3rd level. I'm using all my sorcery points.
So third level would be it's a D8 per level of the
Isn't
spell,
it?
right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a 1d8, and every level past one level is an extra d8, so that's
So it'd be
Three.
3d8, yeah.
24.
3
So-
times 8.
24 plus your wisdom modifier, right?
24 plus 4, yeah.
So
That is how it works.
28
right?
total, yeah?
Yeah,
Fabulous.
that's not a life cleric thing.
Goddamn pro.
Healing.
8. Oh gosh,
Uh,
maths.
I am. I've got 5.
You can, by the way, just remember that when you're adding or subtracting health, you can type in minus something or plus something, and it will just add that onto your
Oh
current hit
shit, does
points.
it?
Yeah, I didn't know that
Bit-
until John. John, was it John? No, it wasn't John. It was someone else. It was the. Who was it? Someone commented on the video saying,
it was
"Oh, you
Dice-
can do
Dice
that," and I was
John.
like,
Was it the dice
It
man?
wasn't-
Blowing our mind.
"Oh, it was. Yes, it was."
Tim.
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 God, I only have two names to
Big
remember,
man
John and
Tim.
Tim, and I can't.
Got our
up
back
Tim.
yet again.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you,
Many of
Tim.
your dice have. Well, actually, one of your dice did kill Gaiac the other day, so.
Oh, God.
I would not want to be killed by any other dice.
And then I'm going to use step back 5 feet for the rest of my movement to stand
Okay.
here, which I believe everyone's in range of
It's good in
so
Okay. LeBrock.
Okay.
Don't make
Oh,
it.
you're...
I can't move Eobrock for some reason. He's
Can you? Can you not?
No,
Hold
I-
on. Let me try.
need permission?
I don't know what's
Oh,
worse.
hold
Prospect
on.
of me killing you all, or you all killing me.
Try moving it now.
yeah, I can move him now. Okay,
Cool.
so he's just gonna go right up to Kensei and start chewing on his little leg.
Are you absolutely?
That is spam.
Well, I mean,
No,
it's
don't tempt him.
No!
That's what
No.
I do. I can't.
You can order him to do something.
Your birthday present.
You can order him to do something.
A higher initiative than me. I'm not gonna
No.
do metagaming. I mean, unless it
No,
insists, then I will pull the dog back. But
I think that's fair.
It's fair, yeah.
Oh, why do you make me do this?
Oh no.
18.
Oh no!
Will that hit Kensei? Yeah, you're on 13 right now, right?
gonna do
no,
something?
I'm on 13, I see.
Oh no.
Okay, roll damage on that bite. Or does it do 1 hit point?
it's 3 piercing damage. That's all it does.
Okay. So you take 3 damage, Kensei.
Cool.
And that's it. I think.
Okay. Alistrine, it is now your go.
Okay, I'm gonna come here.
Oh,
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
I'm the most scared right now.
I'm so scared.
As you
Something's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna use my psionic daggers and use sneak attack as well. I'm fully going to try and kill him because. Yeah.
Oh my! Oh,
I mean, they'll definitely hit.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that will hit. Both of them will hit, I think. Right? With the
Oh, yeah.
30
Yeah,
So
13 now.
it's a d6 plus what's my dex?
Dex
Yours is a plus 10.
5 probably. Plus 5, right?
Yeah, d6 plus 5
Hell hath no fury like a lover scorned. Am I right? Am I right?
and a d4 plus 5 on
Oh,
each of them.
Okay, so that's 11 on the first one, plus the 9 is 20.
Mhm.
Then 3 plus 5, 8, so 28 damage, Kensei.
Fucking hell, rogues.
Okay. Let me just do some.
Don't fuck with my dog. I'll fuck you up.
I am down to. There we go. Almost halfway.
This is a little almost
Okay.
halfway.
Almost.
Okay. Aria.
Alright, I'm gonna try this first. If not, we can always just non-lethally attack him. I'm gonna kind of have my daggers out and be like, Kensei, what the hell? And cast Charm Person.
Can I respond?
Okay.
So they all... What is it? Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh god, I've got proficiency in this.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Gotta beat 15.
This will be the
High.
one time I roll high.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. It absolutely will be.
Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it would honestly,
God,
it wouldn't have mattered anyway because of the purposes of his current state of mind. He is not the one who is saving, technically.
Oh.
Right.
And those that would be saving are immune to the charmed effect, the charm condition.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Well, that
Right.
throws
You cast a spell, and you watch it have 0 effect. Like it doesn't like you can feel when the spell is trying to take hold. You feel it immediately shatter.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I have a question. So, Eldritch Sight, I took Eldritch Sight as an invocation, which lets me cast Detect Magic at will. Does that mean it's still an action to do it?
It does mean it is an action.
Cool.
It just means you can do it as many times as you want.
Awesome. Right, eye for detail then. Make sure there's no one else around us. It's just possessed Kensei.
Roll a check that is relevant for that ability. There we go.
26.
I don't have a spell prepared.
You instantly look around. You don't see anything within the tree line at all. You are pretty fucking certain that you are alone.
Awesome. Alright, I'll just stay here and be like, yo, what the fuck, Kensei?
Okay, Storm.
I'm going to do what I was going to do, so I have any of this knowledge, so I'm going to pick up my sword, seeing that he's attacking. I'm going to throw it up in the air a little bit, catch it, and slash it. The blade stings, and there's a lightning energy pass behind me. And I'm going to twirl my blade across the floor, and this bolt of electricity comes on the floor and goes around a circle around Kensei, and you have to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, thank God, something I'm bad at.
Uh-oh. Are you banishing him?
I'm banishing him. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, I come back if I'm not native to that plane, right?
Exactly. No, and you get banished to a harmless demi-plane, which is what it says.
Okay,
Okay.
I need to think about this for a second.
Oh,
I need to think about this for a
That's really
second.
good. For me, it is.
Okay, I will make you do the charisma save.
Oh, perfect.
Since it is your body.
Yeah. My idea is hopefully...
you-
I low-key want you to fail here.
Can you control where he
Yeah,
comes back
fucking
though?
genius move.
Huh?
Thank you.
Can you control where he reappears?
No, he appears back in the same space.
Right, okay. Fucking hell, can you
Oh.
imagine?
He needs to fail.
Make me a charisma save. Yeah, it's a charisma saving throw, I can say.
Oh, please fail this.
Oh,
Please.
no.
What's the DC?
16, I believe. Which is decent, but...
Oh, sorry, do I need to roll? I need to roll that.
Yeah, roll a charisma
saving
save.
throw.
Sorry, I'm cutting out a bit.
He's gonna fucking do it. He's gonna do it.
I mean, I've got a minus charisma, so it's hopefully not.
Oh, yeah, good. True. Oh my god.
I
no
wait in
way.
anticipation. I wait in
This is
anticipation.
I'm anxious.
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Why are you rolling so high?
I'm not gonna lie. For once in my career as a DM, I wanted you to fail that banishment saving throw.
It's because I know. I think I know the
God.
consequences behind it now. I got to do that again.
Oh my god! I cannot believe this.
Hey, you don't know, Storm.
True, I don't, but I might try and. It's the only logical thing Storm would do because I know it banishes him to a harmless semi-plane, and
Jay, you wouldn't want to deny our viewers of the experience of finding out what I had in mind, would you?
oh, true. I think I ruined everything.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm joking. Do what Storm would do. Okay, so yeah, you try to cast the spell, and you watch as this electricity begins to encircle and almost grab onto Kensei, tearing through the fabric of reality and across the planes. And you see this almost like green shimmer around his body as the spell fails. Oh no, he's gone!
Okay, I'm back.
This is refreshing.
He was banished.
I cannot believe that. I have a minus in charisma.
Livid.
Brilliant. Hilarious. So fitting though. Okay, Storm, anything
Very
else?
No, that's it.
I'm so sorry, Jay.
Okay.
I haven't prepared a specific spell that I think would be very useful. I'm really annoyed.
Okay, so in which case then, Gaiak.
Okay, I know I'm going to get disadvantage on this, but I want to stay close. I don't want to put anyone else in his line of sight. I don't want to keep myself as a target, so I'm going to stay here. I'm going to fire a hammerhead arrow straight at the mask.
Okay.
Ooh, this would be interesting.
Shatter that
Okay.
bitch!
Roll.
Oh!
27.
Ooh, okay.
Plus 11.
You pull the, yeah, have you, like, he's got ridiculous
Oh,
pluses.
yeah, hell.
You pull the, roll damage. I mean, you fucking hit.
Oh my goodness.
It'll be 10 bludgeoning,
Okay.
right?
10 bludgeoning damage, yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay,
So I definitely
take that damage.
I am now
You
below
pull the
half.
arrow back. You pull the arrow and shoot it directly point blank into his face. It smashes on the mask, and you can see him get hit backwards as there's a concussion as the force pulls through. As he moves back up, you see that there's this flash of light on the mask. As the arrow shatters, it's gone. And
Not
as
getting
he
that
pulls
one
his
back.
head back up, there is not even a single mark on the mask.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
What the fuck is the deal with this mask, man?
It's still, I mean, the force went through.
Yeah. But,
And you're lucky it was bludgeoning damage.
Okay, as by the time he's sort of like reeled back, I'm gonna have another arrow notched, another hammerhead arrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire again at the mask.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, I rolled extremely low.
13, no.
Okay, it's still enough, right? Your AC's 13, right?
My AC is
Pencil.
13, yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
I want to turn this into a grasping arrow as well.
Grasping arrow. Okay. So roll the damage first.
So that's 8 bludgeoning, and then it does
and-
2d6 poison.
Oh, jeez.
His speed is reduced by 10
Oh.
feet, and he takes 2d6 slashing if he tries to move more than one
Okay.
time.
Now this might sound unorthodox, and for all the rules lawyers out there, you're gonna hate this. You shoot the arrow, and because you were aiming at the mask, it snaps into the mask like before, and you see this kind of flash of light again as the mask kind of grasps around. How many people have seen that scene in The Legend of Korra where they metal bend and that Sparky Boom Man person like blows, like shoots fire out of his head.
Yeah, and they blow their
Essentially, that's what's happened here. Like the
Oh,
vines
no.
have gone around the mask, and
Blown it up.
well, there is this brief instant, like just a flicker of a millisecond where nothing happens, and suddenly there is this bright light that comes out from within the vines where the mask is, and I need.
I'm so sorry if I've
Let's
caused damage
say
to everyone.
everyone in that little circle. So Aria, Alistrine, Labrock, Gaiak, and it's coming from Kensei. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I have my necklace, but I'm still fucked.
Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
Gonna use my necklace. Got the same number again.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Fuck me, dude.
Oh, he rolled great actually. The dog's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need Aria. You take 6 force damage and are pushed back 10 foot.
That might be a good thing.
Jesus.
Though.
Oh, dear.
Gaiak, Labrock, and Alistrine, you take 3 force damage, but are not pushed back 10 foot.
Okay.
He lives!
Dog is not gone.
Okay, seeing that I have caused a little bit of damage to the dog, and after what happened to Kuri,
3.0.
I am gonna action surge, and I can reach the dog, right? I can touch it from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
I lean across and cast Speak with Animals to the dog, on the dog. And I just shout, run and hide.
Now, I don't think I want to do that.
I imagine you talking
I was just gonna be so excited to find out what he said, and it's just gonna be like, I don't want to do that.
No face man's leg tastes nice.
I love him. I love him.
It tastes like fried
Must
chicken.
protect at all costs.
God damn it.
Look, okay? You put me on the spot.
This is what you get, you sons of bitches.
That's what I came up with in the moment, and now that is his voice.
Do I have time to reply, or do I?
I'm gonna say that in this very second, no. I'm gonna say you can't.
This damn dog.
Now, see here.
They would say certain.
But yeah, the way the spell works is I just tap a talon on his forehead, and there's this glow of green light that kind of like flashes. But yeah, I was not expecting that.
I don't think any of us were.
Nope.
Least of all you in.
Least of all me. Okay, Kensei.
Oh god.
Right, so we're going to go and try and murder Gaiac a second time. So attack Gaiac, please, Kensei.
No.
But I don't wanna.
Okay, roll some damage.
Attack, but you
He's
also
rolling fantastically. My god.
slashing.
Mate, I can't do anything but attack.
50.
Okay.
Is it all 3 attacks we're going on to?
Oh,
like,
No. But roll a second on Gaiac.
am I regretting going for the mask twice?
Yeah, looks that way.
Goodness me.
8.
8
Okay.
slashing, okay.
8 slashing.
Oh, wait, I just added health. What am I doing?
Yep, the third one on Gaiac, please.
Please below.
I have to. Why are you rolling well?
I can't roll below 20.
That's got a bit of an
my
issue.
dice roll was for that? It was a 6.
Oh wait, he won't be able to roll below Black's current.
Oh no, sorry,
No.
it was 11.
That's another hit, so roll some damage. Okay. Wow, you're rolling a solid 8.
Another
would have-
8.
I'd have to literally roll a 1 or a 2
Okay.
in order to miss.
Action surge!
Oh, yay!
Roll 2 more attacks on Gaiac. He is going fucking ham on him now.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh. Oh god.
The one time I
At
want
this-
to roll low.
At this point, roll damage again.
Oh.
And one more attack. One more
Hey.
attack.
No.
15!
Vile.
Okay, at this point, Kensei, you manage to regain the ability to speak. Your body, you're still not in control of your body, but you can speak.
Help! God. Stop!
Okay.
What does that thing do?
I'm in.
Don't you say it like that. Don't you say it like that.
Hey, all you got left is movement, alright? I'm gonna keep track.
Oh! I forgot about that.
Don't you
Alright.
dare.
Alistair. This is going to be quite
Can't get
funny.
over the dog, man.
When you said 2 attacks on Gaiac, I thought you was going to use the third one against the dog.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Please.
No. Look, whatever is controlling him,
Like-
obviously is going for the thing that they deem as the biggest threat, and the dog is not a fucking threat. The dog can't do 28 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
So
Um,
how many spell slots do I have on that? That's the question. Alright, so I'm going to, for my main action, cast Aid at 5th level on myself, Gaiac, and Storm. So that's 5, 10, 15. I believe it's. Let's actually see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 hit points onto their maximum that they get.
25.
25 hit points added to maximum overall.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And you heal 25 if you've not on your maximum as well.
Damn.
And bonus action, I am going to cast.
I'm over 100 hit points. Maximum.
I don't have anything to. I don't think I have anything to stop this. So I'm gonna just cast Spiritual Weapon and try and get him down to 0 at 2nd level
okay.
behind Kensei.
All right. Who wants to take
Okay.
bets on who downs Kensei? Anybody? Anyone to take bets?
Alright, let's roll this.
I got 5-1 on Alice Stream. 5-1 on Alice Stream.
17,
Very well.
17 hits.
He's not gonna hesitate to kill you.
A 17 will hit, yes.
Mm.
This AC is low as fuck.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
6
now.
force damage.
Okay.
I don't have anything to stop this.
Anything else, Alistair?
Yeah, I'm going to 10, 15, 25. Let's have a look from here. Yeah, I'm going to move to there. In my movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no, wait. I'll move to there so I don't get hit by Kensei.
Okay. Very well.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Labrock.
So, just another bite.
Num num.
Kind of a little
That
lip.
is- Yep, that'll do it. So that's 3 piercing damage.
3 piercing damage, fantastic.
1, 2, 3.
Alistair.
Yep. Just gonna do the same again. Both daggers, sneak attack. Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Is it sneak attack? Because I know she's there. Or is it still?
It is because she's got an ally within 5 foot.
Okay.
You're distracted by all the mess.
So the first one hits, the second one misses, obviously.
So 6 plus 5.
I mean,
So it's 10. It's 26.
I mean, do I even need to go into it?
No. You strike with the psychic damage and you watch Kensei kind of shudder for a second. The blades ching 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 onto the ground. He collapses back. As he does, you hear voices laughing around like a circle around the camp as they fade away. And that is the end of combat.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna stand over Kensei with my real dagger this time to his throat and just kind of hold him down.
I am very unconscious.
He is indeed unconscious.
I'm gonna go up.
Oh, what? Why has that come back on?
Oh god.
And then Kensei gets up for more!
I'm gonna cast first level.
Why are you healing him? He just tried to kill us.
Did you not hear him, Alistair? He said he could not stop.
Yes. You have a dagger to his neck. If anything else happens, you know what to do. And it's full healing because he's at 0 as well. So that's 8 plus 4.
Okay.
And if he has not stopped, I'll send him somewhere for a little bit of time out.
I'm sorry, like, has anyone ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh?
The Shadow Realm, banish.
Yeah. I'll banish you to the Shadow Realm.
How long is he banished for? If
10 minutes.
A minute.
Oh, minute, yeah,
Oh,
not 10 minutes.
yeah.
It is a minute, I think, yeah.
So yeah,
So you heal him, yeah?
yeah.
Am I still unconscious of being healed?
No, you do. You regain consciousness.
You
With a
gain
bullet to your throat.
8+4 hit points.
Yeah, you regain consciousness and awake to feel the cold press of steel against your throat.
Does the crow steal you?
Can I investigate the source of while this is happening?
You probably need to give me a bit more to go on than that.
Well,
What are you looking for?
I'm just gonna look around the edges of the camp. So where I heard the laughters from.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Oh
Nice. You look around. You spend a few minutes as Kensei awakes, looking around the edges of the camp. You cannot find a trace of anything, but it is oddly quiet. Like the chirping of birds that was happening before, gone.
Just a little side note, I'm keeping my hand on the getting ready to cast like inflict wounds or anything in case he does anything. Just on guard.
Can you ask
Okay.
say?
Hey, hold up. Kensei, what happened?
Is the bird still there?
No, all the birds left when you decided to attack us.
If you don't explain what's going on right now, I will not give you a second chance.
Sorry, did he say something just there? Because I cut out.
No. You just said the birds.
He's
flew
right.
off.
I investigated the edge of the camp. There is no sound of birds. It's unusually quiet.
There was a bird. It had crones. It had their voice.
It was a bird. Whose?
The sisters.
Crones.
Shit.
Wait, why would the sisters take control of you to attack us?
I don't know.
You clearly do, Kensei.
what deal did you make with them?
I gave up something of myself, same as the rest of you did.
Did you give up?
Yes.
Okay.
When you said... Sorry.
Are you messaging me?
Yep. There's two reasons I go silent. I'm messaging you in, or I've cut out.
It's usually the latter.
I
Oh, hang on.
Don't-
Actually, let me be more specific. One more second. No.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying by that. I don't think it would. I don't think what we've discussed would influence that specifically.
No.
Yeah. I don't think it would stop that.
My name.
What? You gave your name up?
You gave your name to Faye.
I didn't know what it would mean.
You an idiot!
Kensei, can I ask, did you give them the name that we know you by, or a different one?
Kensei just kind of shakes his head.
As in, no.
Yeah.
Did you give them your full name?
I believe so.
I don't think any of us know the repercussions of what we gave that day. I've been thinking on my own.
You
So,
don't give your spirits your name. That's like signing a contract away to them.
No wonder it was Kensei who they controlled. They now have full control of Kensei because he gave up his name.
There are no Fae, as far as I'm aware, in the Pearl Isles. I had no way of knowing what they would do.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just recovering from having psychic daggers stabbed in my lungs. Hang on. I said was, there are no Fae in the Pearl Isles. I had no idea what giving my name would mean.
When you gave up to them, what exactly did they say to you? What was the deal? Did they make any deal or anything?
They just said they wanted a secret. Something that, no, not many people know.
Did you hear anything before they took possession of you?
The bird spoke to me. Said I'd violated some deal. I don't know what he spoke of.
You made a deal with the sisters.
I think we all did, but
technically we all did, yes. That's why I
But
didn't
he-
let them in my mind.
Well,
people gave him secrets. We gave them actual secrets. Kensei gave them his name.
I didn't give a secret. I gave objects.
Well, yes, but that's giving
I'm
your name
starting-
is different to give them
They
something
gave-
else.
They asked for a secret or something
Valuable.
that was both.
And the
I-
objects, they have symbolic value. I'm starting to think that they have more power than just taking said object.
I have an idea as to what might have happened.
What?
I told Storm what I gave to the sisters, and that made it not a secret anymore.
It's possible, but
You think that pissed them off?
I could have done.
I did not
It's the
give them.
tenuous link I have.
I don't think the imperative was on it having to be, well, all of them to be secret. For me, I gave them a piece of home. That was not a secret, I'm not sure.
DM question: Would this be basically a curse or anything?
Good question.
Would it be known as a?
Roll me a religion check.
So I have an idea. I'm going to do it either way. I just want to know whether it work or not.
Okay.
I'm gonna, while this is going on, I'm gonna, not convinced on
15.
the area, I'm gonna start ritual casting
Okay.
Detect Magic.
Okay. Okay, so you think about the situation. I mean, the kind of curses that you've heard of are usually like ones that people say are hoping that gods will curse, will smite others as a curse. There are like witches that curse in folklore. Then you've seen the strange things that Aria does. It could be a curse. It very well could be a curse, but also, you know, you've come across things that are more deals and unwritten laws that bind the fabric of reality. To put it lightly. it could just be one of those things where by doing something you sign a contract. Even if the person doing it doesn't realise. But it could be its curse. It could be anything.
I've got 2 ideas on how we can potentially fix this. Obviously, we won't know until either something happens or he attacks us again. But I could try to use remove curse on Kensei. I'll need to prepare it, so that'll take some time. Secondly, what Alastrine said, him saying something that is a secret or important to him won't make it a secret anymore. Meaning it could make it null and void.
I cannot say it. When I offered it up, the memory, the actual name, it was like a dark fog descended and I couldn't remember.
Wait, so you can't remember your name?
Not after I offered it up. All I know is that that's what I gave.
Well, that's the only option I've got is remove curse. If anyone else has got a better option,
I think it would be worth a try.
it'd take me 8 hours to actually prepare it, but
8 hours.
well, a long rest to prepare it.
Oh, I see.
But not 8 hours, but like a couple hours. That's what I'm saying.
How about you prepare it over your watch, because we are on a tight schedule.
Yeah.
Perhaps it is best that I stay awake with Alistair's plan, so that you might keep an eye on.
Yes, I'll do that. But you're not having your swords on you.
You are a threat at any moment now, can say.
Just for this night.
You're gonna see that Kensei begrudgingly pulls the 2 katanas and the jade tanto that Arya gave him out and gives them to Alistair.
I put them in the bag of holding. Those all your weapons you've got?
No.
I won't hold your weapons, Kensei.
Some rubber gloves.
Kensei, you see dark smoke starts to come out of Alice's hand. That's when it's still in his body. All of your weapons.
I can't.
Why?
It's not mine to give.
Fine, then put it in your tent and then walk away from it. Or put it next to your belongings and walk away from it.
Very well. He'll walk over to his belongings and he'll try to make sure none of them are looking at it.
Okay.
And he'll take the Dori Tanto and put it back in his pack.
Okay.
Sit on the other side of the camp. Alright. Everyone else gets a rest. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Or today.
As I'm walking back to my tent, I catch eyes with the dog. I'm assuming speak with animals is worn off. And
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I give him a little bit of a squint, shake my head at him slightly, but then when Alistree's not looking, I smile and chuck him a little bit of my rations.
Oh.
Ewan, just before I'm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. That's me referencing what you said.
Just before I go to sleep, or as I'm lying down, just because I mean it might be another just because of something you said, Joe. But I'm gonna take off one of my gloves. I'm just gonna do a little nick on my hand with my dagger. What color is the blood?
It's red.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to do.
Another problem we have to deal with.
I don't like the sound of that in the
Sorry,
fucking
you said in
slightest.
combat, I could think, what? What's going on?
Hey! I'm not the one that did something and then walked away to the other side of the province from it. You guys are the ones that made a deal with fate and then disappeared.
We did. Didn't we do what they asked?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we did their deal.
Well, there might have been something that was said
Faye, there's
that
always a way with Faye.
maybe isn't at the forefront of your minds.
Oh
Maybe
my
it's something you might want to look at your notes at.
I didn't make
Can't
notes
do
for
that,
that.
dude.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch that episode back.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
the episode.
God.
It's something quite big. Ish, I guess.
Anyone watching now, just go back, watch the episode, and type in the comments what it is for us, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Midstream, please send it.
Yeah.
Right. Ugh.
Oh dear.
Oh dearie me.
That's great.
For my watch, I'm in full armor, shield out, scythe out as well. Just
Okay.
fully decked out.
Because it was technically not the end of the long rest, and you went back to the rest, you still get the effects of the long rest. And when you redo spells, when you not redo spells, when you prepare spells, you do so at the end of the long rest anyway. So you don't need to wait another day to prepare new spells.
Okay. Alright, so I'll prepare that spell then. See if it actually works.
Oh, we really are. Got ourselves into some issues here.
Nicely spotted, Jay.
Hold on.
Oh.
I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a while.
Oh
This is
no!
the moment I almost ruined. This is the moment I almost ruined.
Oh,
Oh, fuck's sake.
are we just cutting to the next day and he was doing it? Okay.
All curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is cursed magic item, it's cursed
Hold on.
remains.
I have to look up something.
Oh fuck!
If it's an item, the curse.
Are you realizing what you might have just done?
Oh.
Oh no! Oh yes!
He might.
Yes,
He
no,
might
yes,
have.
oh, yeah.
He might. It might be cursed by the Fae, but you know there are other things.
No, yeah, but I think
going on
it's
here.
I'm calling it now.
The other thing.
I'm calling it now. He has a butthole
Think
face.
we're
I'm calling it now.
thinking-
I'm calling it now. Either that or it's just all
Okay.
teeth
We have to see.
everywhere.
Yes, please.
I feel like
Wait. But it says an
Have you guys seen
object.
what
If
his
it's
guy's mouth looks like?
An object.
the curse
feel
remains.
like,
If it's the mask, it might not work.
Have you guys seen the mouth of like a turtle? What they look like?
Yes.
Yeah. So what?
The
I'm
It
explaining
also
that.
does say it breaks the owner's
Yeah.
attunement.
So it can
However,
be removed or discarded.
hold on.
So I get my next
Hold on.
hammerhead arrow ready.
I mean, I'm not wearing my armor at this point, right?
You're not wearing your armor, but you've got your mask.
You've had your mark on for so long, I've just totally forgot about it.
Yeah, this is cool. This is the way
the
it's happening.
character development's going to happen after this. He doesn't need to wear it, but he continues to wear it because it's a part of who he is.
It's alright, I've still got 95 hit points. And
It's
I've
not a
got
phase, Mom.
17
I am the mask.
He is the mask. You just cancelled Kensei out of existence.
How long do those temporary?
Okay.
maximum last
This
for?
Okay.
this is what happens.
8 hours.
This is what happens.
Holy shit. Okay.
No.
So
Is that what we done?
Oh.
As you what's your flavour for remove curse first of all?
So, as I sit cross-legged next to Kensei, and I have my hand like that in front of me, sort of making a cup, and all the shadows, like from around me, sort of just coalesce into this dark, almost jet black ball with these sparks of radiant magic in them, and I slowly just push it into the person's body as the shadows sort of envelop them, so they sort of look like that sky with the sparkles of radiance in them.
Okay.
And then if there's a curse, it sort of just singles on that point and just disperses it.
Okay. So you do so on Kensei, and Kensei, as you feel this magic kind of enter you, you feel energized and like your skin is vibrating. You don't feel whatever thing happened with last night change. It appears that whatever happened, whatever links you to the crones, is not a curse. For you, Kensei, other than that sort of vibrational feeling, nothing stands out to you, nor anyone else. But Alistair, you notice 2 points. You notice 2 points on his body that the energy begins to coalesce in. One, sorry, no, because one of them, it isn't a curse. I take that back. 1 point. It's not the thing you were looking for, but this energy begins to move to the mask.
So it goes, so I sort of just make a face like, oh fuck.
What did you do?
It's not over yet. As it does, whatever
I'm so sorry.
is whatever attaches to this mask, it does not have an effect on it, as it does not remove the curse. The mask itself, if it is indeed cursed, whatever is drawing it to it, you get the impression it might be a little bit more complicated than that. But whatever it does, whatever it is, it would not remove the magic that is on this mask in the first place. However, the spell, if it is an object, does not mean that the mask, if the mask is cursed, it doesn't remove the curse, but it would remove the attunement that someone would have to it, in theory allowing the mask to be removed. However, as the magic begins to take hold of it, Kensei, you begin to feel a great deal of pain throughout your body. Alistair, in this moment, your magic kind of connects with his spirit, his essence, and you can less connection and more sensing, and you have a split-second decision to make, because you know suddenly something washes over you. If he breaks attunement to the mask, he will die, and he will not be revivable.
Oh!
I stopped the spell.
Okay, you break the spell, and immediately, Kensei, the pain stops.
What the fuck was that?
What the hell did you do?
What the hell was that?
You can see that there are runes appearing on the mask now, and they're kind of like flashing. and fading away. Storm, they are... They look kind of Stellarian.
What?
A very not amalgamation, but a very I think. What did you say, Jack?
Synthesis.
No, it's like a.
Primal,
I'm trying to think. Like a
primal, like primal.
Wait, a butchered. That's kind of what I mean. Like a butchered version of Stellarian runes.
That. Well. That was
I thought you said
unusual.
you didn't have any experience with magic before you came to the mainland.
I don't know how to cast it. That's what you mean. Jesus.
Kensei, what is that mask?
Hold on, I need to check something.
Yep.
God, he can't even bloody talk about it. Who the fuck?
I
put
need
this thing on
to
his
check.
face? I want words.
I need to see how much Alistair would actually be able to find out, if he can find out anything.
I can't speak
Man.
Stellarian if that's so.
Oh, this went in a direction I was not expecting it to go today.
No, it's more of me just seeing the ramifications of if remove curse allows you to understand the nature of a curse. Which I don't necessarily. I think that would be more like identify. Yeah, I'm going to say that remove curse, you can remove a curse, but you won't know the effects of the curse. That would be an identify spell.
Can I try something?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm kind of sensing that Kensei can't say anything. Can I use psychic whispers on him to see if he could think it?
Before you do, Kensei, can you run me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh Jesus! I'm at full health now, right?
Yeah, this is for what you've just said to me.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
This is where he rolls bad.
Yeah, this is where you roll bad. Yeah, you can, all of you see Kensei trying to say something to you, but you can't.
Okay, I'm gonna psychic whisper him.
Okay.
Establish a telepathic communication between yourself and others.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Kensei, it
Can you do that with
does
your
not change anything.
I don't hear her saying anything to me.
You can hear her, but what she's suggesting is that you could.
Think it.
What you might not be able to say with your mouth, you might be able to say with your mind, but it doesn't change anything.
Damn.
I'm gonna go to Kensei, and I'm gonna say in Stellarian, have you ever been to Stellar Lapsus? I'm wondering.
I do also speak Stellarian, just
Just throwing it
as
out
a heads
there.
up. Just as a heads up.
Just a little flex.
Yeah, just no, but just so I will understand this as well.
Weird flex, but okay.
No, with it.
It's funny, I don't think anyone asked you that, but
Oh God! Hey.
But
Little
that's
savage.
the point, though. Would I have recognised the runes at all?
yeah, I think if you speak Stellarian, you probably recognise the runes
All right, cool.
as being Stellarian-esque, but mostly Storm because of his arcane history.
Does he understand? Do you understand?
You just, what did you just say?
Have you ever been to Stella Lapsus? And
You said
I
that in
say in
Stellarian.
Stellarian, yeah.
And does Gaiac say something to me in Stellarian as well?
No.
Okay.
I'm just listening.
What? What are you saying? I don't understand.
I'll talk back in common. On your mask, I saw these primal runes that I could only recognize from my study in and around Stellapsis. It looks Stellarian to me.
I wouldn't know.
So, on the Pearl Isles, did you ever meet anyone who was Stellarian?
People. It's mostly humans on this bit.
You say mostly.
We used to have a cultural difference. We didn't really look too well upon magic. Not out of hatred, just out of more of a philosophical difference.
Doesn't stop people from bringing magic to your island, though, I am sure.
It does not. The current ruler of the Isles, he has been much more pro-magic the past few years. That's why he was able to unite the Isles. Swords aren't very good against men who...
Oh, you call that. Swords aren't very good against men who...
Swords aren't very good against men who can melt the fire.
That is true. So if you remember of none who were Stellarian on the Pearl Islands, then I am at a loss. I don't know.
I might search my memories a bit here, actually, Ewan. Have I met anyone Stellarian?
You've...
I mean, the people that you've met during the adventure, yeah?
I'm
talking
so.
pre-adventure.
Not that we've discussed, I don't think.
I don't know.
Storm, did you get a look of what it said?
I couldn't understand it, to be honest. It was Stellarian, but it was this... What can I say? Manipulated hand. It was not of a usual text in terms of when it comes to runes. They were very different to what I'm used to studying. Maybe older.
I also recognize them as similar to Stellarian, but I could not make out what they said.
I'll put it like this. The spell I just cast was Remove Curse. Nothing from the sisters, but whatever on that mask is definitely cursed, and I have a feeling that if I carried on, did the spell finished the spell, you would have died, Kensei. And I know you can't talk about that mask very much because, well, I take it a guess it's stopping you from talking.
Kensei doesn't answer at all.
Don't need to answer about the mask, but what I'm more concerned about is you attacking us again.
Outside of confronting the grounds, I could see what was possible.
Well, unless you can remember what the sisters said to you exactly. The only way I see resolving this is actually going back to where they reside, which kind of can't do at the moment.
Can I... Again, I'm looking for a search for memories and to see if I can remember any missteps in the wording that we made or I made. Like, just trying to remember what exactly they're referring to when they say that we've broken the deal or something.
Roll me... Roll me an intelligence check for this.
Hey!
Wow.
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
No.
finally.
Fucking hell,
Oh,
finally.
Wow.
You got some good rolls today.
Too bad half of them was against us.
Yeah.
That's right, I just have to make everyone my enemy. And...
Okay. So. Just getting it up. Trying to find it now.
It's gonna be something really stupid that I...
It was a long time ago.
It's going to be
You
something
said-
like, yes, I give you my name that you want with.
Something like that.
Sure.
It's gonna be like a grammatical error or something. Oh, you didn't actually put a comma after you said that, so...
It's going to be that one.
Okay, so this is what I'll give you. You recall vaguely during the conversation that you had with them, your main thing that you were giving either secrets, information, something to do with you, whether it be an object or not, was in exchange for that was safe passage through the forest, and for you to defeat that creature that was guarding the entrance to the caverns. However, there was another point that was discussed, and of which you agreed to do, which at the time, like thinking back on it, it just seems like so trivial, was to rid that part of Bellinor from the Foyfortians, so that they couldn't encroach on the woods because they like to burn shit. And
we left.
and you think about the conversations that you've had, and you're not entirely sure. You could be wrong, but your gut instinct is maybe telling you that this change of direction, where your attention is leaning towards the creatures down below, as opposed to
Oh my god.
the threat that exists in Bellinor, and someone watching from an external point of view could get the impression that you're more interested in getting rid of these illithids as opposed to ridding Bellinor of the Foyfortians.
You can have two goals. Jesus
It
Christ.
tries, trust me.
Apparently not for Faye.
Effectively, you get the impression they don't like this new direction you've taken.
Oh, wow.
Not their fucking business, is
Yeah, not their choice.
I mean, they have one of your names.
I wouldn't
so...
it? I will antagonise the gods if I must.
Wow, that's a sentence.
You hear a rumble in the distance.
To be fair though, we are trying to do both. by doing one, we are doing the other as well.
Well, no, but what I'm thinking about a character is basically that if we pursue one up over the other, then we won't do it in time.
Well,
and the
we're
witch would
trying
be-
to rally against Foifor, and then we'll have everyone already rallied for the Illifids. That's the point.
I think it's a matter of time. I think it might be a matter of time.
Yeah, well,
Also-
I mean, it very well could be, but what you kind of get the impression of is that the words that were discussed at the dinner table, shall we say, did not necessarily indicate the ridding of Foyfort from the country. It indicated amassing a power to stop further advancement.
Oh my gosh, this is so stressful.
That like for someone from the outside perspective, that could be how it would be interpreted.
I see.
That, I mean, and that is with a great, deal of thought, can say. Like you really are kind of racking your brain around it, and that is not necessarily correct. That might not be the correct. I could be throwing you down a path you have no idea, but that is the best conclusion you can come to with the given information currently.
They're jealous.
They're jealous.
They're jealous.
They actually
Why don't you ask them?
I have thought deep and hard about this, and the reasoning I come to is that they are jelly.
They tray jelly.
They ate us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yes.
You hear another crow?
Does anybody have any access at all to a small but strong task force that could drive just anything? Anybody?
Drive? What do you mean by drive?
I
That
think
could
that's
drive the Foyfortians out of the forest.
I think they want us to do that. That's the point.
We are 6 people against a nation. What can we do?
It doesn't matter what we can do. We're the ones that signed the contract, as they say.
I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it. I'm saying, does anybody have access to anybody who could help us
We're
do that?
about to hopefully have access if the meeting with the Queen goes well. If the Crons could be a little patient.
Wait, we got rid of that
No,
eye. Didn't we get rid of that eye?
Nope, I've got it.
Oh, you've got.
It's in my bag of holding.
Yeah, I was wondering who did have that.
Yeah.
I was in the bag of holding, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't tempt
Interesting.
him. Don't tempt him.
Interesting. What else is in the bag of holding, perchance?
No.
Can
None
say
of your
weapons.
Kensei's weapons. Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm gonna take that as the just trolling us.
I'm fucking with you.
We
Yeah.
still have a troll tongue in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's
We have a
fine,
troll
though.
tongue and eyes that
fine.
probably now just mush. At this
I mean, they're definitely like rotting.
We need to do a
in,
inventory
like-
check of that because I feel like we
Yeah.
don't know what's actually in it.
I thought the bag of holding that it it exists in a vacuum. That's why I put the troll tongue in there in the first.
It technically doesn't exist in a vacuum. There is air in there when it opens. It's just that when someone's breathing in there, eventually the air supply runs out. It's not actually a
Okay,
vacuum.
Right.
It's a little
Okay.
Technically
tiny
has air in there.
demi-plane.
Okay. Alistair. How powerful is your family?
Yes. I'd like to ask a question of where you're going with this.
I think you know where I'm going with this.
Then no.
Can I ask why?
Maybe later.
Fuck's sake.
Right now, what I think we should do is, well, what we need to do, not based on our own wants or do's, out of necessity, is to have no more secrets between us. Because we are literally...
Shall we start with you then, Alistair?
I've been saying this for
I'm
weeks, you fucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna... let me finish. I'm literally gonna finish. Like I already said, no secrets between us. Because it's not just traveling together out of necessity. We are traveling together to save a nation now. It's not just our lives on the line, it's everyone.
Then let us start with the cult of sights.
Thank you guys for watching this session.
Oh, my man thinks he has that power.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you know about me on it though?
Yeah. I've seen it on your shield.
Wait, what's going on? What's the cult of sights?
Well, Alistair here is proposing that we start by unraveling secrets, but I found out something about Alistair.
I'm saying we need to trust each other.
Oh, please trust us. Are you part of a cult?
Believe me, from my studies, that this cult is not more of a cult than extremists, but it's something he's not been forthright about.
I was wondering when someone was gonna... That's... Well done, Storm. Done.
I was going to approach you about it independently, but if you're wanting to get secrets out, then this is no better time.
It's a long story. How long do you have?
We have a 7 or 6 day carriage ride.
Well, for now, I'll give you the short story. My master, the one, or mentor, the one who taught me, didn't follow the Church of the Eight. He followed the cult of the Scythes. The reasoning for that is because, well, he saw what's happening between the Church of the Eight and the Forfortians, and he believed in a world where there are two main religions, that conflict will never stop. Whoever wins this war will go on to the next big religion, see them as a threat and try and take them out. So he believes to stop the suffering that is going on, take out both religions, whatever necessary. And I too hold this belief. Well, it's hard to say what I believe now, because things have become complicated. Let's put it like that. I don't know, but that is still my goal at the end of the day.
Oh shit.
And I've been hiding this from my parents, and one of the main reasons why I believe I went down this route was because of my parents. Shit that they did.
And that
They didn't see me as a child, they saw me as a tool to carry on their bloodline. They didn't let me outside, they let me inside in a library day in, day out, not allowed to socialize. The only time I was allowed out of the castle was when I snuck out with my sister.
The castle? Wait a second.
Well, my house, it's Matix, it's big. That's all I'm gonna say.
You nobility.
I'm a de Axton, the head of the church. Church of the Eight, which is the religion I do not follow.
You didn't think of the name as long as it.
Yes. Let me remind you. My name is Alistair de Axton Alexander Arnold I. But you can call me Alistair still. But yes, among that and many other things, I've grown a disdain for my parents, and I feel like the feeling's neutral. And I believe, among other things, that whenever I return to my home, whether it be my parents wanting me to stay there, or something my mentor has in plan, I won't be leaving with you guys. At the end of the day, I am not a good person.
You say you're bound there? You're not coming with us back to Bellinor?
I don't know what will happen, but it's not going to be good.
Right. From what my understanding, your best interest, if you believe in this, is to come with us to Bellinor. If we are to rid Bellinor of the Foifortians.
My best interest at the moment is to... Actually, I don't know what my best interest is at the moment. I want to stop the suffering that this war brings. But I believe the only way to do that is to cause a lot more. And I know you guys don't want to do that.
We do not. But...
So yes, that's why I don't want to go home. Because I've tried to deny it a lot. I've grown some attachment to you, which I don't like to admit. So that's a weakness that people can use.
How powerful the folk outside?
I've seen the master kill a man with a word.
Holy shit.
Don't you think that if your parents are part of the Church of the Eight, they would be interested in driving the Foifortians out of Bellinor?
Yes, but once they drive the Foifortians out of Bellinor, they'll look at the next biggest religion and see them as a threat.
His family.
No, my family will see the next biggest religion as a threat and want to take them out. This has been going on for generations.
Oh wait, out of character. What? So your parents? Did you say your parents?
My parents, basically, my Alistair's view is, once the Foifortians are gone, the Church of the Eight will look at the next biggest religion in the continent and see them as a threat, and then try to take them out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Cult of Size, but also the Cult of Size would turn on your family as well. They worship the Church of Eight, aren't they? Or have I mixed up?
No, that's also what will happen, but the Master said there he could come up with a plan to stop. That's because I made a deal that I didn't want my sister to get hurt. So my family would be, or at least her would be, safe.
So you'd have your mother and father killed. They mean that little to you.
I mean that little to them. It's neutral. Tell me, Storm, have you ever had a lover?
Yes, I have.
Have your parents sent them to the front line just so they can't be with you? And has that front line been broken by the army they were fighting? And does that army kill everyone and ask questions later? Because that's what my father did to me when he found out I was dating a woman lower class than me.
Maybe I'm just being a bit brash because I don't have the opportunity of a life.
Well, it can be a blessing and a curse.
Storm just walked off, actually. It takes a moment.
That's the best reaction I could have thought of that, actually.
If you don't care for your family but you care about us, surely you would send them to Bellinor. Look at what happened to Kensei. You, out of all of us, have the most access to a powerful force that could drive out the Foy-Fortians from Bellinor.
My parents don't listen to me. Not yet, anyway. I am not that powerful yet.
So let's become it.
If I do, I might have to leave you.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I've had a lot of time over these past few days that we have been in Ravenwood. And it's made me realize that all of this, suffering is unavoidable in war. But we can control how much suffering there is. What matters is what we do here and now. You don't have to go to David straight away, you have time. We can become badasses and then your parents listen to us. But we cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, I'll say this now. When it comes to crossing that bridge, I apologize for what I will do. Because I don't know yet.
We're all shitty people, Alistair. I guarantee you it won't be anything we won't be surprised by.
Alright, that's my secret. I'm gonna be totally pissed off if none of you reveal a secret like that.
Just keep lumping me in whenever you say we're all shitty people.
I was going to say that.
We're all shitty people. You obviously did something shitty to get that thing stuck on your face.
Can't say.
We don't have to talk about it all in one night. We have a whole week ahead. Just on that. Let's all get some rest and we can continue.
Crazy and try to kill us in the middle of the night again.
We can continue this discussion tomorrow. Let's all try and get our strength back.
Yes.
Oh,
little thing.
Oh, Robotic J is back.
I am Robo J.
Whenever you go into towns, I will be using this voice. Because people
Yeah.
don't know that this is my voice.
I was going to say, this is out of character. Your voice really changed. I was like, is he
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bed. I'm tired, you fuckers. So y'all just think long and hard about what you want to talk about. We could talk about it tomorrow, and over the next.
Well, as you say that, the sun rises on the horizon. So this is the end of the long rest. As the sun rises on a very long and very interesting night.
Wow.
We're going to end the session there.
I was not prepared for that.
No. Travels and Trauma. That is the name of this episode.
Yes.
I cannot believe that. I expected my prep for today was,
To be honest,
like, I had no idea that was going to happen. I mean, obviously a few things that happened, you know, I knew were going to happen, but also, like, just, I was thinking, oh yeah, we'll probably just we'll just skip through, like, the nights, and I thought, well, you know, I'd like to, on the first night here, give them some time to have one-to-ones again, like they did before, because they haven't had that for a while. I didn't think it was going to go that fucking balls deep into things. My God.
I want to see...
The trauma. What a great way to start up the new arc, though. Am I right?
Yeah.
I want to see the recording my face as soon as Jay says that.
Oh yeah, it was a picture.
I was hoping for that moment.
It's like, you son of a bitch, he's figured something out.
I didn't think you were going to reveal it today, to be honest with you.
It was too perfect. You talk about revealing secrets.
A hand was forced, you and...
Yeah, exactly.
But
I love how Master was like, "Oh, we've got to trust each other," and Jay was like, "Okay, let's begin."
Challenge accepted, bitch.
Can we please make
That was
Maya's
so
just
great.
little head turn there into a gif?
Okay, I don't say this
that
every
was-
time, but this is one of my favourite sessions. I really I love. This is so good. Oh wow.
To be honest,
It was unexpected.
Be honest with me here, Hayden. How tempted were you to just take off Kensei's mask, killing him, just to see his face, to see if it was a butthole?
I wasn't gonna kill you at all. Like I ain't that kind of play. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he's dead just to see a secret, because once he's the secret, he can't reveal anything. So plus, I want to go to the Pearl Isles, and it'll be good to have Kensei there with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Hey, we met with abuse.
So many reveals. Do you know what? Like when the moment where Aria revealed herself as a changeling, I was like, wow, I can't believe. Like I thought, part of me was like, I wish it had gone in even longer, because it's just that when a secret gets revealed, it's like after over a certain extended amount of time, it's great. But even when she revealed it, I thought, I cannot believe it's been this long and no, it's not been revealed yet. Little did I know that over a year later, I would be finally having sowed the seeds of these secrets, revealed them in a conversation happenstance on the road by an event that maybe just took place by accident. Like I just didn't think that. I didn't think it would go on that long, to be honest. But yep, these are all things that have been sat on from day one. You have no idea the agony, the pure agony it is to hold these secrets.
I generally thought we were going to talk about Kensei's secret, and then Jay just came in with a Uno reverse card, just like, psych.
Yeah, it was psych, bitch.
Like, no, we're going to talk about your traumatic past.
That was great. I'm so glad.
Oh,
glad you rolled.
Speaking
You know,
of
if you
Yu-Gi-Oh,
didn't-
like Jay, were you just like, oh, you've activated my trap card?
The best part about D&D is just the chance, I think, because if you like, it's like a butterfly effect, because the whole way that this campaign could go now is changed by this instant, right? But it was completely dependent on you rolling high enough, because if you hadn't rolled high enough, Jay, you wouldn't have got all three secrets.
Yeah, you went with my.
So you wouldn't have got those kinds of secrets.
Oh no.
So it's just incredible.
Oh wait, so
how it's
because
all.
I rolled high. Yeah. Oh. Sorry. Yeah. Was that top
The dice wanted it.
tier?
Yes.
I think that's what you roll.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's madness.
The dice wanted it to happen, so it happens.
They did. What a great Uno reverse, though.
And now
It's-
we all
So
Yeah,
much trauma was revealed. I cannot
No,
believe it.
It's crazy
I
how
found the
perfectly
perfect-
things work out, though.
Huh? What was that, Alistair?
No, I just found the perfect gif on like the gif of the face going, what?
Yeah.
Someone said it. Huh?
I did have to love the moment where you were like, I felt like you were going to fight against it for a second, and then just the decision, fuck it, now's the time. And just the...
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys are gonna.
I did think you were about
You're
to
gonna-
fucking attack them, to be
You
honest.
guys are going to do a completely different side to Alistair. Now,
So the whole.
Oh, I can't wait.
yeah.
Figure of
They're
bad
gonna
things.
do-
Oh, damn it.
Alright. Is that where we're ending now?
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, we've already ended, I
That
think.
was apparently turned into a.
But I haven't stopped the recording. So, oh, before I end the recording, I just want a small round of applause.
Oh.
Because with the end of this session, Storm has been with us officially for the same amount of time that Thrisk was in the campaign.
We must protect Soule, of course. We must protect
And now it's time for him
Which-
to die.
Which does mean Jay's due for a new character next session.
I've got one ready. You and no
Storm just suffers a random heart attack. Oh, damn you.
Heels over and dies.
Oh yeah, no, I have one ready just in case.
Storm just wakes
Storm's
up
made-
and Kensei's mask is on his face.
the
Oh god.
What if Kensei is Storm this entire time?
Oh.
Aha, you
The
didn't see
entire
it coming.
all the conversations I had planned in my head to have with each character has now changed completely.
Now
Oh, yeah.
you have in a split second you have made me want to play in a campaign, and my character is one of the other characters from the future.
Oh, I love
And to
that.
tell the DM that, and have the DM give me their backstory, and then I'll add to it
That's
the
actually
stuff that happens afterwards.
It's such
crazy,
a fucking
but
good
cool.
idea.
God.
I love that.
Yeah, I want to play this person's character in the story. Can I just have their backstory, please?
That would be fucking brilliant.
Oh god.
Anyway, bye next week.
See ya.
Yeah,
I forget that we're streaming. Bye. Stay filthy. Bye.
Bye.